Hey, everybody, and welcome to another Saturday night. Things are getting sketchy. We are joined with Mike Rooth, Karl Waller, and Casey Parsons for Coaster to Coaster. Oh, hey, Stefan. Yeah, he's here too.
Yes,
How's everybody doing tonight?
Woohoo!
We're all
Can't
everybody's
complain.
going to talk at once. We're great. We're awesome.
I'm happy to be here. First coaster night for me, so you guys will be drawing circles around me. Yeah.
Ah, that's a pun.
Sorry.
Stefan, I think, has the list of everybody, and Stefan will be doing the draw. Stefan is in the background, so he may pop in and out, but you'll definitely hear his voice probably slandering me like he does most other Saturday nights. So it'll be fun.
You know, this time will be kind of to your face, so I feel better about it.
Yay.
All right, so let's go ahead and we'll get this started.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. All right, first roll. We have a small list tonight, so we might be getting more than one, just let you know. So,
Oh, right on.
all right, Rob's first one, and since Casey's first night here, Casey gets to be the victim. Wow.
Oh.
So, Rob Denner. Well, it's going to be a shock on what he wants.
I'm up for a challenge, whatever.
Oh, it's going to be Casey Jones, I'm sure of it. Because it's what he had everybody else do. Am I right, Rob?
Casey on Casey action. Yep.
Yep, there it is. Casey on Casey. All right.
Finally. It's what everyone wants.
All right, the next one. 4 is Rusty. Is Rusty Gilligan here? I have to see. All right.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Is that happening? Is it Casey Jones?
Yep.
I believe so. Yep.
Alrighty.
All right, well, that was a 4 again.
I'm on it.
2. All right. Danny Harold. Danny, you got Karl.
Don't get crazy.
Say what?
Don't get crazy.
Oh, and you got Karl on a night where he can hear and speak to us. It's a bonus night for everybody. And last of the first round, Paul. Paul, you got Mike. All right.
All right.
And CJ says if there's bonus time to add him back to the list.
All right. There should be plenty of time.
Yep.
All right, so Danny wants the smart gremlin from Gremlins 2.
What?
You have internet, right?
Can you hear us?
I said don't get crazy. Okay.
All right. You've been on this show before.
Doesn't keep me from trying, man. Hold on. Let us pull up internet. Smart Gremlin from Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a funny little story on that. When they were coming out with Gremlins 2, I had somebody who actually got me a prospective gig drawing coloring books for Gremlins 2. And one of the cool aspects of that was they sent me a buttload of pre-production photos from Gremlins 2. It was kind of cool.
So what's the funny part of that story?
It didn't happen.
I'm so confused.
Oh, Jay, to answer your question, let's go with number 4.
All right, so did we
So
hear
Paul,
from
Paul
Paul on what Paul wants?
I'm just looking. I'm not seeing it yet.
Okay, so also just so everybody else knows, so throughout the night, I have a stack of CBCS books next to me. We're going to auction them off. They're going to be 5-minute auctions, and the prices are going to vary, but everything is going to have a starting bid of nothing higher than $80 Canadian, real money. Well, our money.
What?
Yeah, I was about to say, you don't want to get into that conversation.
Oh, no worries, Paul. Noctera. Sounds good.
What's that?
Sweet. Paul has requested Noctera.
Oh,
cool.
Nice.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Of course you can ask for that, Paul.
Oh,
100%.
all right. So, if Stefan is ready, we'll get 5 minutes up on the clock. And the first piece that we will auction is going to be Dead Day number 1. And this isn't going to work, is it? Dead Day number 1, signed by Hugh Rookwood, and the starting bid on this is going to be $45. I decided to go lower than 50 on that one. So starting bid $45. Dead Day number 1, CBCS 9.8, signed by Hugh.
Sweet.
We need some theme music behind these.
There's
music you're just
playing
not hearing.
in the background right now. With the volume down. That's funny.
Now there's music there, I just don't have it overriding you guys. Because, we want to hear your awkward conversations the whole way through.
I know we have stuff to talk about, Stefan. I know you want to save it for later, though.
Oh, getting into the bad shark movies?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, though, I watched something worse than those shark movies.
I don't know if that's possible.
Loki.
Come on.
Loki was awful. Hey, Sherry. But what makes it worse is they tried, where the shark movies are just bad because they're bad. Did you make it through Raiders of the Lost Shark?
I did, yeah.
Was it just not a riot that people were shin deep in water and the shark would jump out of the water and then plunge directly downward?
So it was filmed in Ottawa, I guess in some shallow pond, yeah, just in the field.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, normally like with some shows you have to turn your brain off or suspend disbelief, but you have to turn off your whole brain and brain stem, I think, to try and appreciate these things. It was hard to get through in one sitting to watch those. I watched a couple. And that movie, Raiders of the Lost Shark, had nothing at all to do with like spoofing Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No, I wasn't even sure where the hell the name came from.
There was nothing explained, like how a shark was in a lake. Like nothing. Yeah. Nothing made any sense, really.
Yeah.
Where you would normally have, I don't know, freshwater fish.
Oh, well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a reason it can live in the fresh water.
Oh, I loves me some science.
Oh, there's some science in this, that's for sure.
There were extra surprises, like flight.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Paul put a $50 bid on the...
Awesome. Thank you, Paul.
But yes, it could be best described as science. It's a hard C in that one.
But you got to give them the time of day. There's significant posterity involved with these shark movies.
Wow, Alicia is saying that what was it? Sharks? No, corn of the sharks of the corn.
Yeah, Sharks of the Corn. I was gonna watch that, and
yeah, she said it was. She said it was worse. Yeah,
Come on.
I do love that they came from Stephen King though. Yeah, the balls on them.
That's crazy.
Oh man, Mike, you're working at Hugh speed here.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Got to make up for the lack of Hugh. It's hard to do.
So you're gonna do yours and Hughes coasters.
Yeah.
That's I love that Noctera piece, Mike. That's good.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, she's a fun character to draw. I love the design. I haven't been following up since issue 1, but I really enjoyed issue 1, which we have for sale. But I haven't got any further issues. I think they're up to issue 5 now or something.
I'm not sure which issue.
5, I think I saw.
There's, but I know Mike Schmidt. He loves the series. So.
Yeah, my buddy Ken's a huge fan. He's just a giant fan of the book and loves all those Scott Snyder stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we're down to 30 seconds.
30 seconds. And Paul Kemp is the high bidder on Dead Day number 1, 9.8, signed by Hugh Rookwood.
To answer your question, Davis, the smallest thing I feel I've drawn on that I've pulled off, that's tricky. I mean, I've done some pretty small sketch cards and stuff, but I think probably, that's a good question. You know what? I once was designing dart flights for like a Marvel set of dart flights. Oh, sorry. And they were drawn just slightly larger than print size. So if you can imagine what the size of a dart flight, about the size of a toonie, I guess, is probably about. I had to draw Spider-Man heads and stuff like that.
All right.
Right. Thank you, Paul. And we're just, because I've got a bunch of them tonight, and I know the guys have a few pieces too, so I'm just going to get into the next book, Stefan. And the next book that we have is Adventures of Aurora Man number 7. And this one is a 9.6, signed by Hugh Rookwood. And the opening bid on this one is $45 as well. And again, guys, like, these books aren't in any particular order either. I just pulled a bunch from the shop today, and
The actual physical shop, right?
yeah, that's
I'm
a
so
big-
jealous. I can't wait to get up there.
Oh man, that's going to be so awesome.
It's coming. It's
I'm
coming.
excited, man. Like, I can't believe how much you've already got done and how much stuff's already underway. Like, I was kind of shocked, I'll be honest. Like, you never fail to impress, man.
Well, we haven't stopped since we got here, between trying to get the house sorted out and running out of room here for the comics and stuff. So moving into that was a big success for all of us.
Oh, that's good.
So, but it's coming along. My buddy actually came over today and just gave me a hand in there, setting up some shelves and stuff. So,
Oh, sweet.
I think I missed part of
it's
the
got the
conversation.
one with different Canadian characters.
Yeah. So I was trying to figure out what Jay's asking there.
Yeah, so I think Jay, so that's that one's just a roll man. That one's just a roll man. And starting bid on that one is $45.
Oh, he's talking about the book. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm slow on the uptake. I'll get there.
Just gonna mute myself.
Yeah, Nathan, Winnipeg Comic-Con is going to be a good one. That'll be fun.
And when is that again, Justin?
It's the last week. It's Halloween weekend in
Really?
yeah, Halloween weekend.
Oh, Casey's giving his art a blowout.
What is he doing?
He's giving it a blowout.
Oh,
Trying to dry it quicker. Like, these are new coasters. I haven't done this before, so they're like fraying apart on me even while I draw on them.
so
So
I'll
I
just
coated
show
them and coated them. And seeing
This is Adventures of Aurora Man number 7, and the current bid is $45, starting bid.
Let's be
And
better.
it's a 9.6 signed by Hugh Rookwood. Nathan, I'm a hairdresser. That's no blowout.
It's a really handy thing to have at the desk, though, man. I don't use mine as
Yeah.
often as I should, but when I'm doing heavy washes on a piece, it's always good to have a hair dryer nearby. Just because sometimes you need colors to dry in a certain way and at a certain speed, so you can keep on going. Because sometimes big heavy washes can take a long time for the paper to correct itself and all that kind of stuff. So it's if you got your stuff decently mounted down, then you can get good results with a hair dryer.
Yeah, it's definitely handy for. You're definitely right.
Hey, Casey, when you get a chance, check your WhatsApp.
Oh,
No, Robin, there's a couple openings still. Since we got 3 guys tonight, we'll get through the list. So you want to be put on the list, Robin?
Nathan's asking if you ever use the hairdryer to create an effect.
only I guess if you're gonna stop, like if you're doing watercolor things, you want to stop, or like push the paint around as it's dripping, or yeah, not too much though, not really. It's just generally to dry stuff faster for me.
Thank you, Paul, for starting that bid. Oh.
All right, getting there.
So I hope everybody had a good week this week. I know Wednesday and Thursday and Friday were a bit nail biters for me, but then last night it all kind of was a really good night for me last night. So
Yeah, no, that's we got some pretty cool news, I think. Hey, yeah, I don't know if we can share that yet, but pretty exciting.
oh man, yes, extremely. But very soon.
Yeah. All right, we sold.
All right. And that's sold to Paul. Thank you, Paul. All right. And I'll do one more before give it a quick break for the other guys. All right.
Okay.
So this one here, well, both books. This is 2-book set, both done by Mike, and they are both wraparound covers. I'll do one at a time here.
Okay, you need to, show them a little slower and keep them in front of you because they keep disappearing.
Right. Yeah, I was just moving them. So, this is Dark Ark After the Flood, and this was an exclusive that Mike did for BramCon, and it's a full wrap. But
That was fun.
You're getting swallowed into the ether.
yeah. So, anyways, you get both covers, and they're both different covers. And the starting bid on these is $80 for the set. Both 9.8 signed by Mike.
That was a super fun cover, man. That was actually the first thing you and I worked on together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. Got to have some fun with the open space on the black and white version. You know, where we could put a remark and do some cool stuff. That was a fun little show, man. That was a good time. Stefan came up for that show. That was good.
Yeah.
Cube was there. Man, it was a good show.
So the starting bid, both of those books, you can get both of those for $80.
love to get back to visit Winnipeg or back to visit Manitoba again.
Why?
That'd be awesome. I love it.
Don't you, Stefan? Don't you say that because you're going to be coming up in October. So.
No, not to Manitoba.
Oh yes, you are.
Oh, I am. Huh. We'll have to talk about that.
Joke's on you. Yeah, we will talk about
Winnipeg in October. He knows what he's missing. Although that was historically wintry October when
that was a crazy. Yeah.
Oh, that was like the least thing I was concerned about with Manitoba.
I think you're just upset because the very first hotel you went to, the pipe we had no snow, it was beautiful weather, and then a blizzard hit like a couple days before you showed up.
Yeah.
And all the pipes froze in your hotel, and you had no water.
It's all right. I mean, I didn't mind Winnipeg. That was fun. It's just like everything else just reminded me too much of South Dakota, and I wasn't crazy about going back to South Dakota.
That's fair. The Winnipeg show will be fun, though. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if nothing else, we have a lot of space to fill.
Oh, yeah.
When is that one?
I think it's a Halloween weekend.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a different weekend than the Fan Expo. I think. I'm pretty sure it's a different weekend.
Yeah, it seems like all the cons are gonna kind of overlap almost.
They're all kind of dogpiling in October, yeah. Like I know New York and everything's happening too.
Yeah, everybody's trying to get in while they can.
Yeah.
The worst, though, is going to be C2E2. Because, I really want to go to that one, but there's no way I'm going 2 weeks before Christmas.
No. That's a weird time to have it. I don't know why they wouldn't just wait and have it in March like they usually do, or March or February, whatever it is. I guess it was February in 2020.
Well, they want to get that sweet 2021 money.
2020. Yeah, but the last one was 2020.
No, last one was 2019. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, they were the last one before everything got shut down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why they're still trying to squeeze one in 2021.
Yeah, for sure.
And one of the things about these coasters that makes it difficult to ink is they are so absorbent.
Oh yeah.
That's
what
like
they do.
Paper towels.
That's what they do, man. Yeah, I know. It's that's why I'm killing this brush right now. This brush pen will be dead if I do too many coasters with it, but it's good for fine details. But I normally do everything with a brush on these because you can load a brush, and I find the bleed is on these coasters isn't too bad at all. At least the kind that I'm using. I don't find they bleed all that much if you're careful. But they're super absorbent for sure. Yeah.
I'm able to pull reasonably clean lines off of the ones I ordered, But I'm using a pretty large brush for me, and I usually can ink for a good long time before dipping this brush.
Yeah.
And this thing is just dry.
Are these the ones that I sent you, or are those different ones that you're using right now?
These are ones that Linda ordered up for me.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Oh, yeah, and it's wow, sucking it dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my first time using these things. I got to show Mike the ones I got here. Like, I think they're extra absorbent. I don't know. I was trying to coat them and stuff. See if that helped a little.
Thank you, Paul, and those ones are sold to you as well.
Amazing.
All right. Stefan, do we have anything else that's going to go up?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Like, do you have something on your end of the guys?
Yeah, I got it. Settle down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gee.
All right.
Getting
Well,
a little antsy in the pantsy there.
calm down. Stop yelling at me. Yeah, that's Leanne's job.
Stop hitting, Stefan. Stop hitting.
All right, so got this beautiful piece from Mike. It is Elric, an original 9x12 ink and watercolor. You did this the other night online, right, Mike?
Yeah, I did this with Casey and then Sam.
Yeah,
Lamar
Wednesday. Yeah.
On kind of a Andy Belanger was there for a little while, and Sam Agro did a beautiful Conan as well, and yeah, it was just kind of a discussion about fantasy art and shooting the shit about that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I've been having this itch to draw Elric for a long time, and this I knew I wasn't going to be able to pull off quite what I wanted to pull off, so I'm kind of treating this like a study for what will be a bigger piece eventually, maybe a cover piece one day. I know there's more Elric books coming down the pipe, but yeah, I love drawing the character, and I kind of made it up on the fly as I went, so you know, it's not really well designed, but that's the thing of live TV.
No, Nathan, it's not for a new book. It was just something Mike was tooling around with and doing on another show.
If we can even call it a show.
I really can't call this one a
just
show.
like we
either.
hang out online.
All right, so we're gonna start this one up $25.
Yep.
And 5-minute auction. We'll keep that up on the screen for a bit.
Sure. Yeah, I have some ideas for that character, and I'd like to do some. I'd like to actually read the books again, but I just have no time to read, and he never made audiobooks or never permitted audiobooks of the Michael Moorcock stuff. So I'll have to just actually take the time to read it again one day. But there's lots and lots of books.
What you should do, be such a cool storyline, is have him get like some alien symbiote type suit.
And then show up in the Marvel universe as a character that's identical. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
All right, Murray's jumped this up to $75 already.
Right on.
While we were being snarky and money was coming in. All right, Murray.
Yeah, it was a fun little piece.
You're hearing good news from Murray too, right? Lately.
I think so. Yeah.
Little.
I believe so. Last news we heard
Yeah.
was good. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and Eric Paris has shown his presence. $100.
Eric.
Hey, Eric. Eric shares many letters of the same name as Elric, so that's the thing too.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really?
Not really.
Sure. We'll call it a thing. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
Oh boy.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
yeah, just start calling you Armstrong for how much stretching you're doing with these stories. Oh, Tim's bringing the heat for Eric. We're at 130.
Dang.
Justin, you just sit back, buddy.
I am.
right.
I'm so used to sitting back lately. I don't know what to do.
Forgot how this is
That
done.
East Coast, it's that East Coast vibe, man. It just sets your heart at a different rate, and I know it does for me anyway when I'm there.
Just so relaxed and
Yeah.
Oh, Eric. Oh, shit. Just about to announce Eric, but Murray jumped in at 160. Oh, and he said things are looking good. Hopefully go in for the stint and release pressure on her brain soon. Fingers crossed, buddy.
awesome.
It's awesome, man.
Oh, Eric is 165. And we are down to under 2 minutes.
Murray, just throw it out, man.
Casey's looking good, dude.
I'll speed up too.
Yeah, looks great.
At your own pace.
Figure out.
You know,
Yeah.
takes a bit to get
this
used to
is the
doing
second
this.
attempt. Yeah.
And your audio sounds much better.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Was
I think
it-
it was
That
just
dirty
set on wrong.
microphone eater.
Was the input set wrong? Is that what it was?
Yeah, because it's trying to like recognize my AirPods and my, the webcam
Yeah.
has the mic,
So-
all that stuff.
Damn, Apple tries to make things too stupid easy, and it just becomes stupid. Oh, Eric's at 180. And Rob is happy with the KC too, so.
What are we, about minute left?
Feels so much better now. And Carl's grumbling. Seeing it. I think that's probably my favorite scene in Gremlins 2. Probably the only one worth watching.
Oh man, that's
I
so
do
awesome.
like seeing the snobbery of a gremlin. All right, coming down to that last 30 seconds.
That gremlin have glasses on, or I'm
I
trying
don't
to
think
remember.
so. I think he had a turtleneck.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He's got glasses on, but I was trying to figure out how to work around that.
Oh, did he have glasses? Oh, okay. I just remember the turtleneck.
Yeah, I'm looking at the
That's
reference I'm
so-
looking at right now.
Just putting Carl on the spot there.
Yeah, for some reason I remember like a pipe
Thanks,
and
guys.
a turtleneck.
Yeah, he's got the pipe going.
Oh. All right, coming down, last 10 seconds. And Eric Paris is at 180. Anybody sniping? All right. We are sold. Eric Paris, 180.
Hey,
Awesome.
right on, Eric. Cheers, man. Thank you. That's awesome. Pack that up and get that out the door tomorrow. Oh, I just saw 2 other bids come in. Maybe that's late.
You what?
I just saw Tim bid 185 and Eric 200. Or is that old?
Yeah, I saw those bids. We'll have to check that after.
Yeah,
Okay.
because from what I saw, yeah, we'll check. Yeah, we'll check.
And I'm just going to.
It all depends on the official feed that gets out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess because I'm probably seeing these comments coming in at a different speed than you guys.
Yeah, most likely. Well, I mean, not most likely. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. Right. Right. So we will go back and review that after. And that
Either
was-
Tim or Eric, that's awesome. I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys bidding on it, boys. Very, very cool.
Eric, do you want to be on the coaster list, or you good just buying the auction pieces? I don't remember if Eric's ever actually done a coaster or not. I am digging that people are starting to come up with collections and themes.
Yeah.
I'm curious if more people use them, or if they try and frame them, or
Eric says
you know.
okay.
Yeah.
I
Tim
think it was
said-
Rob in a discussion thread earlier today. He was trying to find a way to frame him. I meant to tell him, like, if he gets like a shadow box frame from like a Michaels or whatever the
Yep.
equivalent is, if you guys have something different. But if you use a shadow box frame. Rob says
we got
Eric's
Michaels.
coasters are like grand a piece.
All right. I'm going to move on to the next book really quickly here, if I can hear what's happened to my computer. I don't know
Yeah,
what just
Robin's
happened.
going to put his in resin. Probably a smart idea to preserve.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would work.
Yep. Yeah, if you're not going to use it for the coaster, which you shouldn't, but I guess if you wanted
Yep.
to, you could.
I mean, you can use, like, honestly, like, I used to use, like, a I used to go to the dollar store and just buy like a clear acrylic varnish or like a matte finish varnish or something like that, and nice big brush. Load the brush up really well and just try to do it in as few sweeps of the brush as possible. But it won't disturb the artwork because I'm using all waterproof stuff. It's going to be bone dry, so it won't be active by water or anything like that. So yeah, you should be fine. I mean, I never bother treating any of mine. I do actually use some. I've started using some like old ones that I sketched that are just kind of here around the studio. And I'll definitely use them. And they take on a little bit of water damage. They take on a little bit of staining here and there. But it just kind of, I don't know, adds more character to them, I think. And they always flatten out. Like they always end up, drawing flat. So and the artwork's never disturbed on them.
Cool. All right. Well, before Justin does the next auction, let me let's go ahead and get Mike's next request going since he's almost finished there.
There's Noctera finish for you, Paul. Cheers. I'll sign the back. Actually, I'll just dress the back up, too.
Alicia. Getting a Mike Rooth.
Basically like Mod Podge Berry. Yep. Same kind of thing.
All right. Well, Alicia come up with her idea. She's torn since she couldn't get Hugh to continue her Hanna-Barbera stuff. She wasn't sure.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. She had to come up with something new. Oh, Paul loved the Noctera.
Hey, awesome. Cheers, Paul.
I want to see Mike draw a kaiju.
The biggest possible thing on the smallest.
Yeah, that stuff's pretty fun. Let's do that.
Kaijus are fun.
Kaiju.
Is Jeremy Schwinnard on the list?
No, I didn't see his ad me. Is he supposed to be on it?
Oh, I don't know. I was just wondering if he went on.
Recreate my Guar cover on a coaster. I don't know, Andreas.
Oh, man.
All right, Alicia, we'll give you another 30 seconds here. At least let us know you're in the chat room.
Yeah, she just.
Yeah, Alicia's in. Yeah.
Oh, I
here.
see her. Never mind. I missed that.
That's funny, Andrea. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. That poster has that cover I did has a strange history with me now.
Does Erica have one of those like jewelers magnifying lights and lamps or whatever?
Yeah, actually, she
Or you
does.
could do like
She's got, like,
fine.
visor, yeah. I tried using that one day. I had some super tight little inking to do. A panel that was drawn too small, like when I printed it out in Blue Line, like I drew it digitally and realized even printing it full size on a page that it was still too small to ink stuff properly. So I used her jeweler's visor, and oh my god, it just about tore the top of my skull off. Like the way it causes your eyes to focus, it's really crazy. But man, what a distortion it is! Like you take it off and you're all you're all spun for a loop. Like yeah, it's pretty crazy. There we go. All's all done. So.
Is Alicia not here?
No, she's there. I guess she just hasn't come up with an idea yet.
Oh, okay.
Alicia, do you want us to...
Oh,
nope, she is going to.
Speedy Gonzalez and his cousin Slowpoke Rodriguez?
Speedy Gonzalez. Man. I think I can draw him. Let me see here. Let's see.
All right. So, while this is getting going, the next book that we are going to put up is going to be Transformers Back to the Future by Hugh Rookwood. This was a full wrap cover that he did. And we are going to open the bidding on this at $65. And this is a 9.8. So, Transformers Back to the Future, 9.8.
Slowpoke Rodriguez. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Jeez.
Slowpoke.
Wow. Oh, man.
That's an original request.
Yeah. See if I can get both of those on there somehow. Let's see here. Yeah, I actually find these kinds of these things really challenging because I find for me, there's no way to draw the classic kind of cartoon characters without just kind of aping the original style. Like it's a hard thing to like Pepe Le Pew is Pepe Le Pew. You can't just draw a skunk and put a beret on him. It's not the same guy. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, what's going on with my desk? There we go. All right. Sure.
I want to try a bit of color. See how it goes down.
Oh yeah, you're testing as you go, eh?
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, I've always kind of just stuck with ink with mine. I have colored a few of them in the past, but they I don't know. I just like the permanence of the waterproof material instead.
Well, I'm gonna try just using like the acrylic inks, like so that they'll dry fine, and then I can probably coat them.
Oh yeah.
You have the timer going, Stefan?
Say what?
The timer?
Oh, for some reason it wasn't on his screen. Shit. Yep. It's there now. Not
Okay.
sure why.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't want to go too crazy, but
Go crazy.
just a little crazy.
Yeah, it's a
Not
nice
too
old
crazy.
school Casey there with the hair. Nice.
Yeah, I was trying to do like the authentic, like original.
Yeah.
His box of tools on his back. Bone breaking tools.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fun character to draw, man. I can't wait to get issue 3. I'm still behind, but I haven't read issue 3 of Last Ronin yet. And I've seen some of the cool artwork that Ben Bishop was doing with Casey, with the sledgehammer and kind of a different look, like a little more body armor and kind of short haircut, but pretty badass looking version of Casey.
I was just thinking I should claim like I was named after him, or vice versa.
Man, the characters are crazy.
So we're under 2 minutes to go on Transformers Back to the Future #1. Hugh Rookwood 9.8 signed. And the bid is Murray at $70.
Nice. Can't see the comments, I'm not sure. Try to get them both on here. I'm not good. Like, you can put like 10 characters on one of these things, man.
Cool.
I've always just
Karl?
been.
Yes.
This was like illustration board. I could probably draw.
Yeah.
It's fun trying to draw small, but I did like when I was in Bologna there in 2019. This kid had a sketchbook, a Batman blank cover, but it was all divided up into like tiny squares. So he had like as many artists as he could drawing a little Batman sketch on the sketch
Oh,
cover.
that's really cool, man.
So it was like 2 centimeters, by 2 centimeter squares. So I did like, but I saw everyone was just doing Batman heads, so I did like a full figure,
Painting with a single horsehair.
Yeah.
That's because you wanted to outshine the other dudes.
The underside of a squirrel's armpit.
No, you didn't go all the way to Bologna for nothing, man.
Oh. Actually, I just sent that kid another. He got that Daredevil head sketch from the Cauldron.
Oh, right on.
His dad got him that. Yeah. Nice people.
And it is sold to Murray. Thank you.
Right on, Murray.
I suppose I could do markers too, eh?
Yeah, I've done markers before. I basically do ink and wash with the waterproof ink, and then it dries really quick because it's so absorbent. And then I just will sometimes either glaze marker on top, or I'll use watercolor like the Ecoline stuff, like pure pigment stuff. But if it's still a little bit wet, the color will bleed quite a bit. But the color will bleed a little bit with marker, depending on the juice level of the marker.
The juice
but old
levels.
markers work great.
That's a technical term, guys.
Yeah. Juice level. Check your juice level. Don't use your chart. Basically, don't use your chart pack markers on these posters. But you're good with Copics or something that's a little bit dry. Chart packs are just soak right through your desk, poison everyone in your room, in the room with the fumes.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
Well, it's usually just alcohol, right? Like.
What's that?
Usually just alcohol, I think.
Yeah, chart packs were lethal though. They actually took them off the market because, you find out after 15 years of using a product that it's actually been slowly killing you. Yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, chart pack markers are these guys. They're
Isn't that comics in general?
Still, they're awesome actually, but they're really really strong. Like if I take the lid off of this marker,
Is that the Prismacolors?
No, it's the chart pack.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen
Chart pack. Yeah, They recommended we buy these when we were in school at Sheridan, and I bought them thinking, okay, I'm gonna need these, and never used them once at school.
You're like bleeding from the eyes and nose. And ears.
Yeah, but they're like I bought these in 1998, and they're still brand new and juicy. Like, and I've used them over the years. Like I've drawn whole books with these things, and they're still like loaded to the the barrel's just loaded with that good juicy.
Yeah, I know.
stuff.
Josh Deck is still using his Prismacolors.
Oh yeah, yeah. He does that beautiful gray work with those markers. Yeah,
But he's still using the same ones from Sheridan.
Yeah, he likes chart packs as well. I know he uses those as well.
Yeah, I guess he can't get like he said the quality has gone downhill since we were at school, which I believe, like everything.
Hard to say.
Like with the Prismacolors.
They probably had to reformulate them.
Yeah.
Too many student deaths.
I remember when I was teaching, we had like a safety art supply safety guy come in and basically like do a talk about some of the different things we were using, and the markers that I've been using, these chart pack ones for years, they apparently put off a vapor. Like you can smell them right away. They'll clear a room. They're really strong. But there's a vapor that basically will form a crystallized kind of barrier on your surface of your eye, and it can cause damage to your whole eyeball basically. So yeah, stop using those. But I still have them because literally like some of them the pigments I've never seen anywhere else, and they're really really good. Like they're solid. There's no streaks. Like they're a beautiful marker. They're just you use them outside if you're going to use them.
Jeez. Crystalli.
Yeah.
Carl, Danny says he's gonna have to
Yeah.
They smell
find
great.
your Gremlins coloring book. He's loving the inks.
Whoa, what's going on?
Trying.
All right, here's another book for auction. So this is the first time we've actually posted one of these ones, and we submitted. I submitted a bunch of these, but I only ever got 2 9.8s back. So back early when Big Country Comics started, Mike and I we talked with Great North, and Mike gave us the go ahead with Great North to recreate his issue 1 of Auric of the Great White North in a full color version. So
yeah,
this
it's
is
never been done in color before.
right. So, and I think there wasn't a lot of these printed either. And then on the back, it's got the different ones in a quad kind of grid style. But this creator exclusive 9.8 is going to open the auction at $80 for this one.
Sweet.
Yeah, you said so. The original one was done in black and white, correct, Mike?
Yeah, it was originally done in black and white, and that's the first. That drawing of Auric is the first drawing of Auric that was ever done. It was the original kind of design for the poster that I was doing for the first event they had out there, first or second event they had out there, and yeah, it was awesome, man. It was fun to create that character and see what the guys have done with it since. They've really made something special. Davis and Andrew and Sharon on colors, like they're an amazing team. So yeah, it was cool to. I always try when possible to do a cover for Auric whenever there's another issue coming out, because I do feel some connection to the character, and it was a cool thing to work on. So yeah, the back cover of that issue actually has the previous 4 covers I had done printed on the back, kind of in poster form. So it's kind of a cool addition.
It was a lot of fun to work with the guys.
Oh yeah, they're good guys. Yeah, some of the best. Yeah, it'd be cool to have Andrew on the show sometime. Actually, he can draw, man, and he's a good dude, and he's actually been doing some really cool stuff lately. He's been I don't know the whole specifics of it. I ran into him a little while ago and we chatted, but he's been doing all kinds of stuff for Kevin Smith lately. Kevin found his work online and they got to chatting, and now he's done all kinds of cool little projects with Kevin Smith, which is pretty rad. So if Andrew's listening, congrats.
Yeah,
but it's cool to have
jealous.
Andrew on the show.
Davis says Mike is Auric's daddy.
That just makes it a little weirder.
Yeah. Well, he's basically a lion-headed Conan. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had some, when we were coming up with the idea, because it was at the Lions Club in Timmins, where we were holding the event. I just wanted to use the Lions Club logo, that classic, side profile logo, and kind of create a character kind of built out of that. And the guy I was working with is a big Green Arrow fan, and we're both kind of Conan guys, so it just kind of worked out that he ended up basically being a lion-headed Conan, which works for me.
And now Casey's taking up tap dancing.
Looking for colors. I got like a Rubbermaid bin full of acrylic ink jars.
Nice.
Actually, yes, I was tap dancing.
So
I
we have
did-
a little bit of a lull here, real quick. Just to let everybody know that since we kind of teased it in this week's promo for it, but the tags book is done. We are going to be launching the Kickstarter for it in 2 weeks. So the next show we do, which hint is also going to be a Swamp Thing show. We are going to launch the Kickstarter for that. There'll be lots of cool options, from just getting the book to getting sketches done on the cover, because the cover, of course, for this should be a sketch cover, which it is.
Yep.
All the way up to a unique one-of-one printing, where we have some of the artists who will actually do a cover. We will print that book, a one-of-one, and you will get the regular book, the one-of-one print, and the original art for it. And as always, proceeds and that go to the artists on the book. So you're helping out the artists when you do it.
It's pretty awesome. Very excited to see it and do something for you guys. It's going to be very cool.
Yeah, it's looking great. I'll send you guys the proof of it. I'm just waiting for the boss to approve the credits page. And by boss, I mean Leanne. Just in case Leanne's lurking.
And at the end of it also, if anybody wants to get their sketch cover graded, you can message us and we will get it encapsulated as art for you.
I got a question on that. Linda had to quiz me today about how that happens.
Oh, hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second. The auction is ending.
That one of one sounds like some Eric Harris shit.
It's actually more affordable than that, Danny. But yes, it's definitely meant for someone who wants something positively unique, because it will be a one-of-one print, meaning we won't even have a copy of it. All right. What was for auction?
Sorry, the Auric Creator exclusive is sold to Davis for $80.
Awesome.
Oh, right on.
It's Davis, thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry, Carl. You were saying Linda was quizzing you on what?
When stuff is getting graded, all right, who decides?
It's arbitrary, dude. It's arbitrary. It's like it's like an editor picking which books become published. You know, they have certain guidelines, but really, you could send it to two different graders in the same company, and guarantee you probably will get, whether you get the same grade or not. Like, you look up the why you got that grade, you'll see differences.
Well, what I mean is who determines who sits in judgment of the books? I mean, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, they hire.
It's like the J.D. Powers Award is a made-up award. So
yeah, and
in
a way, this is the same type of thing. It's a made-up but accepted grading system. There are certain qualifications like bent pages, yellowing, tears, creases, things like that do knock it down percentages, but at the end it depends on which grader is grading it.
Huh. All right. She was just wondering, are these like high-end masons or something? Or
well, yeah, there are some people that depend. There's modern day graders, which are people they hire and they teach how to do it. And then there are, specifically people in each company that handle silver and golden age, and they're quote unquote experts in that field. Like Steve Barak handles all the golden age stuff. And biased opinion, he and I are friends, I'll say that right there. But he is a guy who has been dealing with golden age comics his entire career.
He was doing it for CGC for the longest time.
Yeah, but he's also auction house. Auction houses call him up for credibility. So he's somebody who, judges based on, a true level of fairness. Not to say that the other companies don't have the same quality. I just know Steve and I know his history. So it's not like they would hire me or Justin off the street and say, hey, you guys are now grading.
Well, I mean, CGC now has Jay-Z though, so I mean.
Yeah, they got really quiet. No one had anything to say about it. I couldn't come up with a Beyonce joke fast enough, apparently. So. All right, so let's go ahead and do Casey's auction real quick.
Sounds good.
All right.
Who, me?
Couldn't be. Shit, where'd I put it? There it is. Hold, please. Yeah, keep talking, guys.
I don't know what is happening right now.
I got to get the file up. I screwed up. I forgot to finish working on his.
I hope everybody heard that.
That's fine.
Everybody heard Stefan say he's screwed up.
I admit it when it happens. You know, the two times a year.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Anyone drinking tonight?
Oh, you know it. Why do you think it's getting so weird already?
A bottle of Chianti. Thinking about drinking.
Pardon me a moment. I'm trying to find my whiteout.
You have Chianti?
I have Chianti. I have been gifted 2 bottles of Chianti past like 6 months or so, and it's really, really nice.
Did you have fava beans with it?
Great. Yeah.
I haven't had fava beans with it. I think the last time we might have actually watched Silence of the Lambs, though.
Nice.
While we had it, I can't recall, but yeah.
Okay, so this is Casey's Shield concept cover. One of the other ones and this is 9x12. Is that right, Casey? You want to run down?
So the paper is 9x12. It's just sketch paper, so it's not like heavy stock or anything. But the drawing itself is done comic size. So basically about the size of a backing board, which is about 7 1/4 by 10 inches or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just ink and watercolor.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to start the bidding at on this one?
This is up to me.
Yeah, why not?
$12,000. No,
Whoa!
let's start at what do you think? 40? Just $40?
$40. All right,
Sure.
start the bidding at $40. 5-minute auction. Let's get it done.
All right.
Is it?
All right, David Drewsbury. That S tripped me up.
Ah.
Oh, and Nathan, before I could finish butchering his name, Nathan jumped in with 50.
Oh, wow.
And Murray's at 80.
Oh, must have been a good show.
Yeah, it must have been a good minigod today.
Yeah, that looked like fun, man.
Yeah, I'm so jealous, man. I can't wait to get to his show.
Someday.
Carl, that gremlin looks like it's wrapping up nicely.
Thank you, sir. I'm
We'll be
sorry
right-
I'm running so slow.
No, don't worry.
That's
That's
all
why.
right, man.
Trying to make
That's
sure
why we
he
brought
works.
Casey in, so you could be a little faster.
Yeah.
So, well, while we're doing this, let's go ahead and I'm not gonna put it on screen just so I can keep the art up there. But the next person for Carl will be nope. Rod already got rolled. Man, I'm just rolling duplicates on that. Tim Duncan.
Okay, man.
Oh,
All right,
sweet.
Tim. What horror?
Feel like-
what horror stuff do you want?
Yeah, what are you gonna do to me, man?
You're gonna like it, Carl. Tim never disappoints.
Great.
He's usually pretty thoughtful, right? He tries
Yeah.
to think about what would be
No,
fun
he
for you.
really
and-
does, man.
Oh yeah, he comes up with some good stuff though.
He's got the good herbs to help him think.
Good mom. His $1 and yeah, Murray. I got a buddy of mine who has a shop in Orlando called A Comic Shop, and he does like comics by the pound, and they roll a spinner to see what the price will be per pound, and it's like good for 30 minutes. So you just go into these boxes and pull out all the
Oh,
books.
that sounds neat.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
you just get
That's,
just grab the books, you just stack, and then you go up to the big like produce scale thing and just see how many pounds of comics you have.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh yeah, it's always a line at his booth at a convention.
Novelty.
Yep. Yeah, and it's, I mean, you're never gonna get like, you know, a Hulk 184 or anything, but yeah, it's a good way to fill in those, you know, collection voids and just get like cool runs of stuff that may not be super, you know, valuable, but like to you could be.
And can I get a crowned rack of lamb and a pound of Jarlsberg? It's venom.
Yeah.
Hey, 5 pounds of flounder.
Jarlsberg.
Murray, feel free to steal it, buddy. He's down here in Orlando, so they'll never know. Oh, Eric jumped in with 100.
Eric. I never want to bid against Eric.
All right, so I got his glasses on here.
Nice.
Yeah, see, I was about to say he's dropping the Benjamin, but I forgot. What do you guys do in Canada? Who's on your 100?
That's
A good question.
It's somebody
oh my
friendly.
God. I know this
Did
answer.
Tim say what he wanted yet? Oh, wait,
Oh yeah.
Tim probably just took a bathroom break or something. Now he's going to come back going, wait. All right, we'll give him another 30 seconds.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Worry
Tim
about
has
it,
a
man.
team.
Oh, wait, no, you're still working on the gremlin. We're good. Oh, Murray's challenging Eric tonight, 105.
I wish you luck, Murray.
Nathan said someone draw Popeye as John Wick. And, of course, Rob's like, or vice versa. I think the Popeye as John Wick would be funny. All right, getting down to that under 30 seconds. And we got Murray at 105. Oh, Carl's going to love this. Spiderhead from The Thing.
Ah! You gotta be fucking kidding.
Yeah, Tim, you just hit a sweet spot with Carl. That's like one of our favorite flicks. Oh, Eric jumped in at 150.
I've got it like ready, lined up to watch again.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Throw it in the
All right,
Xbox.
that's all I got on the gremlin.
that is on my rotation for this year's Kurt Russell-thon for my birthday.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have a few more shark movies to watch before I can watch the
Oh,
thing.
all right. Let me know which one so we can get together. Okay, we are going to have to check after the show because Murray and Eric came in right about the same time. Murray at 155, Eric at 175. So
Wow.
well, we'll check after the show, guys. Thank you, but way to bring the heat.
I forgot to mention the thing I was going to do.
Say what now?
I guess I still could. Just mention the kind of offer with the sketch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Whoever won it, one of you guys, you'll also get a free copy of the book that the approved cover. This is a cover concept. So the other cover that Casey did for us.
Oh, very cool.
Man, 1 cocktail, 3 beers. I should have a script because fucking.
Well, that was on me. That was
Winging
my
this
fault,
is
right?
not,
Justin being here is throwing you off.
He bounced, again, just typical.
Hey, there it is.
Thought the show was over. Just walked away.
All right, well, yep. All right, so Casey, we're going to go ahead and draw your next person while you're wrapping that one up.
Yeah. Pretty much just about
Still
done
got
this
time,
guy.
but yeah, I mean, this is just so we stay ahead of it. Jennifer McCracken, my favorite last name. I say it every time, and I mean it. Just such a great-
McCracken.
All right, Jennifer, if you are with us at the moment, you got a Casey coaster.
It may or may not be in color, depending what it is.
Right.
This was sort of the experimental coaster.
That's a good one. I really like it. That is, not to stroke the ego too much, but that face and hair and everything, straight up Beasley, baby. That is good.
Now you see why Casey needed a blow dry. Just look at that hair.
Yeah,
That's
just
wrong.
the blood.
Put a little dippity-doo in there.
Dippity doo.
Nice.
Freeze your hair like glue.
Just let your soul glow.
Right. All right. So that shield is done.
Say what?
Is the shield one done?
Well, if you would have been paying attention, you'd know.
Step out, man.
Yeah, we had to look at the end though because it came down to the wire between Murray and Eric.
Okay.
And photo finish.
All right. We will go to the next book. This one's the Vampirella Valentine's Day Special. And this is a 9.8 signed by Hugh. And this one's going to start at $60. $60 for that one, and it's a 9.8.
All right, we will find another person for Casey, and if Jennifer comes back, we'll put her on the list for next one. And Elise is loving the slow poke there.
Oh, awesome.
All right, so...
Man, with this movie, Rob Bottin just was on a level above. It was great.
Man, keep rolling Rob all day here. And Alicia. Come on. 12, all right.
Yeah, you're going to love Bisley when you meet him one day, Rob. He's a trip. He's one of my favorite people.
All right, CJ James, you still in the room here? CJ gets a Casey coaster if you are here.
What you want? I draw it.
You draw you a long time, Joe.
Classic Loki, please.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's for me?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Rob, Stefan, I hope that's not the software you're using for Dicey.
No. I use real dice. Yeah, I have to get with Robin on that. See if he bounced or if he's still here. I have to find out when we're doing this.
Gotta get more ink.
Man, I never noticed on this thing, one of the legs is sprouting directly from the eyeball.
Yes.
I'm like, Rob, you are a freaky goddamn dude, man.
No, this is Tim.
No, I mean Rob Bottin.
Oh yeah. And I tell you, that is the only scene that still makes me cringe today, when they're using a defibrillator and I know it's coming. Every time I still cringe and wince as soon as it opens up.
Let's put Nathan on the coaster list.
Yep, got him. Yeah, every time, man. I just.
When that dude's chest, when his chest splits open.
Yeah, and then you see the teeth, grab the arms.
Ah!
Every time, man. I'm like, no.
And there's that momentary pause,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you go, no, don't do it, and doesn't matter.
Yeah, if he'd just been, just a bit faster, he could have gotten his arms out quicker. But just that falling forward, blah.
But is it better than House Shark?
Nothing.
Marginally.
Nothing. Yeah, I have to admit though, it took me 3 watchings to get through bad CGI sharks.
Oh.
That
one I didn't try yet.
Oh, I thought you did. That's why I watched it. I thought you said you watched it.
I was going to, and then I started with House Shark for some reason.
Oh, okay.
That took me a couple of attempts.
Yeah, that's why I forced myself through. It's like, okay, if he watched it, I gotta watch it. Ugh.
You know, when I'm doing this sober and everything, trying to, you know, they're really hard to get through.
We are at a minute left on this. There's no bids, guys, on this Vampirella one-shot, Valentine's one-shot, and the starting bid is $60.
That is signed by you.
9.8 signed.
Classic Loki, huh?
Mike, that coaster looks awesome, dude.
Thanks, man.
You all done there, bud?
I am done. Who's next?
We give it a second. We got like 15 seconds left on the. All right. Okay.
All right. All right.
Yep, got it, Murray. That's cool. All right, so you actually got Murray.
This is to be good.
Mike, I don't know if you heard me now, but
No, I
so
didn't hear
Murray,
that, sir.
you got a coaster from Mike. Just let us know
All
what you
right.
got.
All right.
Sorry, I did that one off camera while we were waiting for the auction to end. And
And he has the weirdest remark request, so I can't wait to see what he's going to come up with here. Like, it's just, I don't even know.
A remark for which, the LR4 or?
Anything. He has the weirdest remark.
Oh yeah.
He's probably going to request, like, Stefan dressed up as Spider-Man or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it wouldn't be that, because then it could be anybody in the Spider-Man costume.
Yeah, it's
with the mask on. Oh. It's
Spider-Man's another one of those characters I can draw all day.
All right, Murray, we're waiting, buddy.
Looks like Alicia watched some shark movies too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. She is committed to the bad movie bit.
Committed to the cause.
Yep.
We all suffered together.
That's right. It's easier that way. Murray, do you want to? You got an idea for that coaster? Tick tock, buddy.
Do 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 do.
I'm gonna have to dig up some research material for that thing, Justin. That thing we can't talk about.
I've got some stuff for you, man.
Well, you guys might as well just be cheerleaders in high school.
We are.
Just doing
Shut
that
up.
whole- oh, you know that thing? That thing? Oh yeah. Talk about
Oh,
it.
so he said he wants a werewolf.
But he spelled it W-E-A-R, so I think that's somebody wearing a wolf.
Oh, I
Panic, a panic chicken typo. Oh God.
All right, I can dig it. We'll do werewolf. That'd be fun. Werewolf. All right.
And
right.
while he's getting into that, we will get ready for our next auction piece. This one is a 9.6 Ninja Turtles number 105 Kevin Eastman variant. It's the AC/DC cover. 9.6, and this one is signed by Kevin Eastman. And the opening bid on this one here is going to be $70.
And it's not magical. It doesn't disappear or anything like that. That's just Justin's feed tonight.
Whoosh.
All right. I need to get a sip of water. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sorry, Murray, I panicked. And the timer up on the board.
Oh, I guess we should do that, eh?
Yeah. I got a bunch of books and I don't want to prolong it.
But that dramatic pause didn't at all.
And we are sold. Oh, that's a joke. We're not. So, Ninja Turtles 105, signed by Kevin Eastman, AC/DC variant cover, $70 starting bid. Is Mike turning water into Chianti?
Chianti.
What?
Chianti.
What's Chianti?
Yes.
Wine. For wine.
Oh.
It's apparently what you eat with someone's liver and fava beans.
Erica's up in her studio right now, so I was gonna wait and open it when she came down, but I'm not sure what she's doing. She might be on a big tear making something upstairs. So let's see.
All right, I'm already intrigued with Casey's backdrop on his coaster.
Yeah.
Is he going to work with negative space, or what's going to happen here? Yeah,
What are you doing, Casey?
He's doing classic Loki.
Loki.
Oh, classic Loki. Yeah. Beautiful.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you, Casey. I wasn't sure you were there. Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Just thought I do sort of a headshot, but I thought, I'm finding the colors almost easier than inking in a way.
Yeah, some watercolor is nice, man. And most people aren't going to use them as coasters, so I don't do color all the time, but once in a while. And if anyone wants theirs colored, I can color it, I guess. It just means less people get coasters. In theory, I'd like to try to do as many as I could for, if I render everything kind of at the same level, ink and wash. Tonal values in that. So
personally, I know it's kind of weird. It's like I don't have a favorite when it comes to the color of the inks, because it just depends on what you guys are doing on it. Like,
yeah,
because if you drop in just the heavy inks, it always looks so cool with the inks, and then of course you do the colors on top of it. It's like cool too, and it's mainly because I can't do any of this, so I'm just staring at the screen, impressed the entire time. Oh.
Ooh, it's magic.
That's how I feel when anyone I know who plays music. It's one of those things where I see someone pick up a guitar and sing or whatever, play piano or whatever instrument they're practiced and skilled, and it's just an amazing thing. It's like magic. I don't view art that way because it's just my job most of the time, but music is one of those things that I feel like is truly I don't know, old world magic in a different way than art is, like paper drawing on art. But I know they're all related. It's just
do you sit and try and pluck the notes out of the air like Boris Karloff, or?
I don't know. I just I think there's something about live music, especially. Truly feels like there's a spell being cast or something. It's a strange. That's how I always feel anyway. That's why I missed concerts, so bad. Going to see live music. There's a local place here that has all kinds of cool local stuff, and they have great music there. And it's just been a long time since I've, but that's all opening up again, so that's good. Hopefully get to see some concerts again.
Just don't be LA.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, I mean they're gonna be close to having to shut down again. They had a mask mandate put into place this week. Because they got to save the people who don't believe in masks by making everybody else wear masks.
Yeah.
And we're down to under 30 seconds.
Good time. It's a good time.
And what's this auction for again?
Ninja Turtles 105 AC/DC cover signed by Kevin Eastman, $70.
Anybody put a bid on it yet? I didn't see.
Nope, not yet.
Since I'm technically not on the show, can I bid?
If you want. Get another Escape from LA. All right, they're sold.
I was gonna say, yeah, Stefan, your Kurt Russell marathon. I guess you would have to kind of choose a yearly lineup because there's no way you can watch them all in one day.
No, I have.
There's literally more hours. There's more film hours than day.
Yeah,
in that guy's career for sure. So.
Yeah. No. I have 4 regular movies, and then they rotate about 3. So I shouldn't say 4 regular movies. I have 4 regular things I watch. His first ever appearance, which was a Gilligan's Island episode, season 2, episode 14.
He's that kid. Yeah.
Yep. He's Jungle Boy. That's his actual credit in the show. Is Jungle Boy.
I love it.
Yep. And then the other 3 must-watch are Tombstone, The Thing, and I ended all with Big Trouble in Little China, of course. So this year, I think Swing Shift's going to make the watch because I haven't seen that one in a while.
I've never seen that one.
Oh no, that's where he met Goldie Hawn.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It wasn't Overboard?
No, Overboard they did many years later. Swing Shift is where they actually met and became the ultimate couple in Hollywood. But yeah, so I usually rotate out. I'd have to pull up my Voodoo library for all the ones I have. So, like the Computer Wore Tennis Shoes.
Yay!
Yeah, Captain Ron.
Oh yeah, Captain Ron.
Captain Ron.
Yeah, Tango and Cash. Soldier.
Oh, I love Soldier.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's an underrated one.
Yeah, that one.
So, but yeah, it's my day. I just sit back. I make mass amounts of junk food. Because, if you're going to watch someone like Kurt Russell, you just need to get fat because there's no way you're going to get Kurt Russell shape.
That's good.
All right, next one is Dark Red #1 Special Edition, the Anna Jo variant cover that she did for us. This is a 9.8, and the starting bid on this one is $50.
Awesome. I did something, I did something I always kind of secretly wanted to do the other day. And, I can't say that I actually did it because I couldn't follow through with it, but we were looking for something to watch, and I see it all the time. I've never seen it before, and it comes up on Netflix as an option, and I'm like, wow, I heard that's the worst movie of all time. So I went and I checked it out, or tried to. Battlefield Earth.
Oh.
Holy smoldering pile of ass. I couldn't get through the first 8 minutes of it, man. I kept looking at Erica and she kept looking at me. We were like, this can't be for real. I can't think this was good enough to release. Oh my heavens.
A big budget SNL skit, man.
Oh my God, it was out of control.
Yeah. I tried watching it because Barry Pepper's in it, and I just seen him in Saving Private Ryan as a sniper.
Right.
And
Yeah,
he's
good. I like that guy.
Yeah, and I was like, I really liked him, and I was like, oh, he's in Battlefield Earth. This could be a challenge, but I still want. Oh man, yeah, just a bad movie.
Horrible. I couldn't. I mean, I kind of wanted to see it because I'm like, the aliens look kind of dumb, but they're still aliens. There's still some cool sci-fi content. Let's see how far I can take this. And man, we tapped out. We just had to tap out about 8 minutes in. I'm like, can't. Nope. Ugh. The special effects of them getting hit with these blasters. It's like flashlight beams that just create no damage at all.
Yeah.
It was just so phoned in, every part of it. Holy crap.
I keep looking at it too, and I've never watched it. I just can't bring myself
bother.
to watch it.
It's bad.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, it's honestly, man, yeah.
I'll stick to the Sharks.
It's for that reason it's always conspired against me to never see the Jason Momoa Conan, because I know I'm just gonna hate it, but I haven't actually been able to fire it up and do it. Like I just
don't bother.
Yeah,
I got that. I got it for free when like Sony had some issue, and whenever Sony has an issue, they give you an apology movie for whatever reason. It's the reason I own that. Like one of the Fast and the Furious movies, Ghostbusters 2016. All three movies I would love to be able to. I'm like, this is what you should be apologizing for. These should not be your apologies. But yeah, so I tried watching the Momoa Conan. It's so garbage.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, Barry said IMDb gave Battlefield Earth a 2 out of 10, and that is still being generous.
Yeah, honestly, man, I couldn't believe how bad it was. I really couldn't. And I'm like, this is like, what year is this? It was like, what, the late 90s or early 2000s or something? Like, yeah. Man. Ugh. Really,
Karl,
really bad.
The thing heads, or the spider heads coming together nicely.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, man, look at that. That's great.
Need to look over what you guys are doing more.
All right, we're about a minute and a half on this auction.
And Murray's the high bidder at 50.
What's the auction for again?
For the Aftershock Dark Red #1.
Oh, nice.
Special edition by Anna Jo. Cover A.
Let's see.
I have 3 fun ones coming up. Well, 4 fun ones. They're all fun, but some fun stuff coming up here in a minute.
I like fun.
I like fun too.
Yeah, fun's okay.
Fun's overrated.
Murray, fun.
Fun. Was it fun though?
I don't know. We'll see. I think it's fun. Everything's fun these days, though.
I'm digging you guys seeing Casey's coaster? That's
Yep.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, bananas.
Casey, I'll give you my address. That one can get lost in the mail. Yeah. Now the other Robin, there's several things missing from Loki, like a reasonable story, not making the main character a sidekick, Loki not being Loki. Yeah, he's half Asgardian, half snow giant, and he gets taken down by, Paula Blart Mall Cop. That shit annoyed me to no end. I was like, really? A stun baton's going to take out a half Asgardian snow giant, or frost giant.
But it's a special timey-wimey one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't matter. If that much power is coming out of that, she should have flown to the other side of the room, too.
Yeah. I like some of the different depictions of Loki I've seen, like outside of Marvel Comics too, where he's just, basically another giant Viking, only slightly bigger because he's also part giant.
Yeah.
And I think it's called Life Eaters, which is an amazing book. I have it on my shelf. I can't see the writer's name. It's an amazing graphic novel, and it's about Norse gods being summoned into existence. And Loki is just basically a giant badass Viking, like just a guy who punches down buildings because he's a giant Viking. Stuff like that. It's great.
Hey, Carl, you're off your mark, buddy.
Do.
Yeah. Croc Loki. Yeah. That adorable marketing device. I mean, character. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Next auction is.
Yeah, Nathan's right about the Neil Gaiman one. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Dodge number 1, CBCS 9.8, signed by Mike Rooth.
Oh, nice.
And the opening bid on this one is going to be $70.
Very cool.
Right. Dodge 1, 9.8.
Whoever wins this one, if they want to reach out to me after and get a copy that they can read, I have some copies that aren't like in perfect shape, but I have lots of them, and I don't mind sending you a free copy just so you have a reader to go along with that.
Actually, Mike, anybody that purchases any of these books tonight is going to get a reader's copy of the book.
Nice. Okay.
So we're going to include that right with them. I should have said that right off the bat, but
no worries.
But what if I can't read?
Yeah, I'm going to include that right from here when I ship them out.
Sweet.
Danny, Nathan got in there a little bit before you, buddy.
Yeah, so Nathan's on it, Danny. So that equals Marvel like Grogu.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's all owned by Disney.
Yes.
There's going to be a marketing opportunity. Awesome character in each and every show. Don't worry about it.
You know how that got spoiled for me, to be honest with you? This is how crazy slow and behind I am on things. The spoiler on that for me was I saw the Funko Pop version of it immediately, and I was like, oh, all right, neat.
Well, that was the funny part, too, because I think the first image that was shown of, like, the screenshot or whatever, and then I saw Linda was like said something like, shut up and take my money. And then within minutes, Neil posted the Funko Pop in the thread. I'm like, yep. Shocking that Disney would have that ready to go.
Yeah, right.
It's not like they had this planned or anything.
Wow.
Right, and Danny's in there at 75. Alrighty, Dr. Pessimist, Stefan. Technically, we could consider Alligator Loki as Apophis, the World Snake, a pre-Raven Trickster.
Nope.
Get your mythology right.
Nope, because a snake and an alligator are not the same fucking thing by any means. I will not accept that as an answer. Sorry. Nope.
Well, maybe.
No, they're not.
But they're both marsupials.
Yeah.
And Karl just
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
they're not even in the same gene. No, they're no, it can't be accepted. Cold-blooded. Okay, sure. Yeah.
But you gotta say
So are you that would be the same thing as saying that we're the same as manatees because, we go in water, we breathe air, and we're all mammals. Cold-blooded doesn't make them the same. Can't do it.
They can both be turned into boots, purses, and wallets.
And they both taste like chicken. Yes, sure.
I'll fight you on this, yeah.
No.
manatees were mistaken for mermaids.
Yeah, because there was some
This
strong
show
ass
has gone
rum on those
twisted,
boats.
like-
Yes.
That's because those sailors had been away from women for so damn long.
All right, we're under a minute. Oh, Casey, man, I blinked. Damn it.
under a minute on Dodge number 1.
No blinking.
Signed by Mike. 9.8.
Last I checked in, you were putting that yellow on the helmet, and all of a sudden, boom, he's got a face and everything now. Nice.
And Danny's in the lead at 75.
Who's not getting this coaster? Oh, CJ, yeah.
Are they here?
I'm sure CJ is bouncing in and out. Yeah, I think he got pushed out after Rob said something about Street Fighter on a Van Damme marathon. He wasn't taking any more of that nonsense. And I'm with him on that. If you're going to do a Van Damme, you're not bringing Street Fighter into it.
And I believe we are sold.
I believe so, yep.
All right, and congrats, Danny, on that one. So I'm just going to jump. I got 2 more I want to jump right into, Stefan, and then we'll take a break. All right, and the next one up for auction to go with Dodge number 1 is Dodge number 2. Woo! A CVCS 9.8 signed by Mike Rooth. And we will open the bidding at $70 on this one. All right, thanks. Those are looking great. How many of you guys got done? How many of you got done there, Mike, so far?
This is my 3rd one here.
Okay.
I'm only on 2.
Yeah, I'm just on 2.
It's all right. That's good.
I've been doing these since before you were born.
Although this one's not going to be long for this world, so.
Yeah, some are really quick. It's like when someone comes by and says, "Hey, give me Galactus," and you're like, "Oh, cool, Galactus."
To scale.
Yeah.
Just one round piece of purple.
Yeah.
Eating a planet
Just a close
while
up
fighting.
eye. I'm gonna do
While
one
fighting the
Galactus
Silver
eye.
Surfer.
A little bit of the zygomatic mask around the eye. That's about it. That's all you're getting.
Murray must be tired because his imagination didn't get away.
Are they going to be werewolves in the new Moon Knight show?
I don't know.
In the what show?
The Moon Knight show.
Oh, Moon.
Or movie.
Okay.
Or
I'd hope so. There should be.
Did you guys see a trailer type thing for that yet? I thought I saw something that was like, I didn't have any sound on at the time. I couldn't get sound for some reason, but it was some kind of trailer. It showed just a tiny frame of him in action and just some little snippets of the show, but not very much. But yeah, I don't know. You guys even looking forward to that? I don't know if there's Moon Knight guys here. I know Stefan's.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I didn't see anything yet.
You know, I'm ready to accept them trashing one of my favorite characters. Yes.
Yeah. What can you do? You know.
Yeah. At this point, you know, I mean, I
Gonna
can
happen.
hope for a Falcon Winter Soldier, but expect a WandaVision. You know, that's kind of where I am with it. I really wish they would just take these shows and make them, you know, like three episodes, 4 episodes tops. Just quit dragging the shit out. You're doing bad storylines. You know, stop making your primary characters sidekicks. Don't, you know, turn your heroes into villains and then with one line make them heroes again, even though they're still, you know, basically war criminals. You know, because right now, outside looking in, on because I haven't finished Loki yet. I got 2 more episodes to dredge through. But so far, every villain in all of these shows technically are justified for what they're doing. Yeah. I mean, you know what, Rob? I will take that as a compliment. It stinks. And then in 2 weeks, I will be going, buy my book. Buy my book. Yeah, that is a joke for anybody, only people who know The Critic.
The Critic. Oh yeah, I missed that show, man.
Hey, John Lovitz.
Hey, dude, it's on Plex. Anytime you want to watch it.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Well,
I like John Lovitz.
the Fox seasons, the ABC season never made it to, reverse that. Was it ABC first? And then went Fox for a season? Whatever, the 4th season never made it to the DVDs.
All right, we are at under a minute on Dodge number 2, 9.8, signed by Mike, and bid is still at $70.
I seem to remember that show on Fox. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it went to a different station for the last season, and that didn't make to the DVDs.
I think John Lovitz is one of the most underrated geniuses of our time. I think he's a gift and just an awesome dude.
Yep. And he beat the shit out of Andy Dick, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's that was awesome too. No, I think John Lovitz is amazing. And he's been in so many things. Like you don't even realize all the tiny bit roles he had. In a lot of that. Like he was in Three Amigos and stuff like this, right? Like just all these great things from the early '80s, and then of course he was just so great on SNL and everything as well. But I kind of miss seeing him on TV. Like I don't know where he's been or if I've just not been able to get it, but. I haven't seen him do anything in a while, and I always thought he was great.
Like Sandler's given him little bit parts in his films. They call them films.
That sold. Whatever was the auction of the 2, did it sell?
Oh, sorry, I talked right through that. Sorry,
no problem. I'm not sure if anybody bid on it or not. That's what I'm asking.
Nope.
All right.
And we'll just get into the last one before we pause.
For the cause.
So this one is Dodge number 2, and this is the G.I. Joe homage cover. And this is a 9.8, and we're going to open the bid at $80 on this one. So $80 for Dodge number 2 G.I. Joe homage cover. There.
Sweet.
And 5 minutes on the clock, and away we go. And Murray's in for 80.
Right on, Murray. Yeah, that's a Herb Trimpe G.I. Joe number 1.
I'm gonna cut you off there, Mike. I just got to put Carl's art on screen real quick to
Oh yeah, sure.
bask in the glory of the spider head.
Great.
Did Karl excuse himself too?
No, I'm looking for a straight edge.
Oh,
That's great.
that's awesome.
Don't do it, Karl.
It's not sharp.
All right, sorry, Mike. What were you saying, bud?
Oh, I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
The Herb Trimpe cover.
Oh yeah. No, that was that was a fun cover. That was one that kind of had to be done, just based on the equipment and the things I was working with in that issue of Dodge.
Let's see what this does.
Hey, Stefan, can you add my name to the list in case there's time?
If everyone else gets down there, yep. What's your name again, buddy?
My name? You just call me Fuck Off McGee.
No, not what I normally call you, but
Yeah, what he normally calls you is much more descriptive.
Poor McGee's, eh? Has anyone really thought about the McGee's? How much they've had to contend with all these years? Like, oh, it's fuckface McGee. Oh, it's, banana face.
Jack McGee on the Hulk.
Now that Karen has taken over that, man.
Karen McGee.
I've talked to my people. They're good about it. It just means you're still thinking about them, and that's what counts. All right. Mike, I'm guessing you're close to the finish on that one. Let's go ahead and dial you up the next person.
Slow down, Mike. Jeez. Come on.
I'd love some wine, yeah.
I'll have some wine too, please.
I would like some wine as well.
All right.
Papa beans and a nice
Sorry.
Chianti.
Erica, can you deliver?
Yeah, it would be cool. Wine delivery, long cross-provincial wine delivery would be a cool thing.
Only if it's you and Erica delivering it to me.
All right. Well, we got some serendipity going on here. So your next coaster, Mike, will be for Eric Paris.
All right.
Eric is watching.
What would you like, Mr. Paris?
Mike is doing this in honor of Hugh. He is just cranking them out.
Trying to. I'm not as fast as like you though. That guy is fast.
No, I'm pretty sure at some point we're gonna pop open the back of his head and we're gonna see the batteries. He is a straight up machine.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How does he do it?
Yeah, man.
What's up here? Let's see here.
And we are at under a minute to go on the Dodge 2 G.I. Joe homage cover from Mike. And it is currently $80 to Murray. And Eric Paris wants Vulture.
Ooh,
Vulture.
Nice.
Yeah. Excellent.
Like old school or Michael Keaton?
Yeah, you want? Yeah, I see. For me, it's got to be old school.
Well, that would I assume, but
Yeah.
gotta axe.
I think that's kind of Eric's vibe. I'm just taking a wild guess, but whatever one you want, man.
All right, and went ahead and roll. So, Carl, when you're done, let's Nathan. If you're still around, Nathan Duncan, you're gonna get a Carl coaster.
Yeah, about 2 more minutes on this.
No, that's fine. I figured you're getting close to wrapping up, so we get the next person in line. Gives them a chance to, come up with what they want. And you were correct. Eric wanted old school.
Nice.
And congrats, Murray. You got the Dodge G.I. Joe.
Yeah, Danny's starting shit. He said the bird, not the villain. It's just he wants the the 4 Beatles ones from the Jungle Book. What do you want to do? I don't know. Oh, don't start that.
Oh yeah, those guys. And that's a good one to rewatch every so often. I always love that one. We watched something kind of interesting last night. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I want to believe you, but
It's called yeah. Yeah, you'll probably hate this then. Never mind.
No. Go ahead.
It's called the Sisters Brothers, and it's Joaquin Phoenix and John C. Reilly, and they are kind of like up and coming gangster, like young gangster thugs in the Wild West, kind of in gold rush times.
Oh,
And,
I watched that. Yeah.
It's actually quite good.
Hang on a second. Sorry, Mike. Don't mean to interrupt you. Carl, before you finish, Tim's asking if you can sign on the front.
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah, sure.
Because he's going to put him in a shadow box. Okay,
All right.
sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, actually, I did see Sister Brothers, and I am interested in this one. So, but go on. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, there, Mike.
No, I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. It's sad in its way. It's a kind of a bit sad of Western, but yeah, I enjoyed
the West
it.
kind of was, yeah.
Yeah, I know it's pretty grim. Like it's certainly but it feels very I don't know. It feels like those guys, like the whole production team and the cast, like 'cause it's got a really good cast. It just kind of feels like they all just took off into like Erica said today. They just took off into Colorado wild parts and a film crew and just shot this thing on a couple of weekends. Like it has this real kind of kind of grittiness to it.
Verte feel.
Yeah, it just felt, I don't know, it's good. I enjoyed it, but may not it'd be everyone's cup of tea. There's no weird monster, unexplainable monster goo in it like in Headhunter, so no fear about that. But
honestly, there was no monster in Headhunter either, so
that's true. That's true.
This is true.
All right, the Vulture. Sweet. I haven't drawn this guy in a long time. Casey did a brilliant one a couple weeks ago. Was it, Casey? Last week? That was nuts.
I got it here. Hold it up. It was an experiment just using black cardstock, like doing, got these Caran d'Ache pencil crayons and black cardstock. So if that's too...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's so awesome, man.
So I was thinking of doing like a series of.
Is that one for sale?
Not yet.
Okay.
It will be because I'm gonna make like a series.
All right, let me know when it does. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's brilliant, man.
Thank you. Something I was starting and thinking about last year.
Somehow I got to figure out a way to get a sixth wall in my office.
Yeah.
frame pictures on the floor.
Well, yeah, I just because I've got the Mike section, the Karl section, the Hugh section now. Yeah, I just figured eventually it's just gonna roll around. I have to have Casey and Brenda.
Yeah, I know.
Knock a ceiling out, like extend your ceilings.
Yeah.
Frame high.
Yes, yeah. Oh, and speaking of Brenda, she's going to join us on the next Coaster to Coaster in August.
Oh, right.
All right.
Yep.
Very good.
She wanted the time to get some practice in. So fair enough.
I'm practicing live.
I'm happy to send her some coasters. I just got another batch of 100 coasters, and they actually showed up today. Weirdly enough.
Oh, cool.
Weird to get deliveries on Saturdays, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Amazon.
Yeah. It was really surprising.
You guys don't get mail on Saturdays, do you?
No, not typically. No, not unless it's kind of special stuff. But yeah, the Vulture's cool. Love this guy. And he had that weird. Oh man, I remember just dying laughing as a kid in that late '60s Spider-Man cartoon with the Vulture when he shows up, because there's that scene where he's flying. He's like threatening Spider-Man. Spider-Man's on a rooftop, and he kind of does this like do it thing with his wings, and these missiles come out, and they're these like huge white red tip missiles just come flying out of his wing, like just dropping like big weird sausages out of his wings, and it just killed me every time it came on TV. It was the most ridiculous thing, but I love that.
These Vulture sausages, Spider-Man.
You guys were watching different versions than I was, apparently. Oh, and Nathan saw that episode yesterday.
Oh, so good. Yeah. So good. I love that show, man.
What am I doing here?
Oh, Karl even put in the tile floor. Damn. Nice.
Oh, that's great with that shadow. Jeez.
Karl doesn't mess around, man. Look at that craziness.
I'm trying really hard.
It shows. It's working.
Not too shabby. All right, Alicia, what are you drinking tonight? She's gonna Ruli.
I might run and give myself some in a second.
And Justin comes back from the ether.
Looking forward to Alicia's package coming in the mail.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, I got my shirt from her the other day, but she also
nice.
slipped a couple coasters in that were pretty dope. So I'm not sure if they'll show. There you go. But yeah, she did a couple different sizes or different shapes on it.
Oh, very cool. Right on.
That's fun.
Yep. So I was like, all right, well, we can come up with something, but can't use Godzilla, too much because we don't own it.
They have been known to sue.
Yes, yeah. Toho protects their property very well.
Bastards. Toho, Godzilla belongs to the world.
It really, really does. But I get it.
Craziness.
All right. Next piece up for auction.
A motorcycle.
A motorcycle.
No, something else.
Mistakes number 1, 9.8, signed by Hugh Rookwood.
Oh, hang on a second. I still have me up.
What's that?
I still had me up. Okay, go ahead, show it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. We will open the bidding on this one at $75 for mistakes number 1, signed by Hugh Rookwood.
All right, Spiderhead done.
So good, Karl.
Thanks.
That's out of control, man. Yeah, look at
Later, Racer.
that. I want to watch that movie again. I still haven't seen the one from 2010 or 2011, whatever it was.
They tried really hard.
Or, yeah.
They tried really hard, but the problem with the movie is they explain a bunch of the stuff from the Kurt Russell movie that you don't want explained.
Right.
When you see that axe buried in the wall, or all that stuff that happened at the Norwegian camp, it's better if you don't know, because your imagination runs wild. And here, it's kind of interesting, but they basically kind of kill the magic of the movie.
Ah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
Well, and also the horrible CG over the awesome practical effects. Have you ever seen the comparison video, the practical effects they did, and then what actually made the cut?
And that was all mainly a budget issue, right?
No,
Really?
it was a director dumbass decision, because they did the practical effects. They were done. And they were supposed to just enhance with CG, and they went in and just full over CG'd on them. And it just looks like shit.
Thanks. All right, what's my next coaster?
Oh, shit. Nathan, did you put up what you wanted Karl to do? I might have missed that. And I apologize if I did.
Here.
Scrolling back up to see.
Yeah, I'm looking.
So Nathan, what did you want Karl to do?
A flaming skull with a knife through it.
Popeye.
Do you want Popeye as John Wick or just Popeye, Nathan? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked that, but it was too funny from earlier to not bring back.
All right, I'll do Popeye as John Wick.
John Wick mashups.
That's gonna
Screw all of y'all.
I love it.
Oh. So, are you gonna put a dead Jeeps on there?
I don't know. Depends on which room I got here.
Yeah.
God, I got some crazy looking shit. I love it when people take it upon themselves to do a CG of what Popeye would really look like, and I'm like, God damn, that's nasty.
Just Google Robin Williams Popeye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Actually,
was good.
Have you guys watched The Watch on BBC?
No.
Robin queued me in the shit. Fucking awesome. I'm blanking on the actor's name, but he was in Game of Thrones as the knight, the one that couldn't die. You know, that had the fire flame sword. But
Yeah.
he plays the main character Grimes, the captain of the Watch. If they need to do a fucking Popeye movie before this guy gets any older. He is spot on the best like live action Popeye there ever could be. He's constantly got this like worn out cigar butt in his mouth, and he manages it to flip it from one side of his mouth to the other just by using his lips. And all he needs to do at this point is just, I mean, it is just straight up Popeye. Coming down to the last few seconds there.
Yep, and for mistakes, number 1, 9.8, and still opening bid is $75.
Vibes, not crimes. Richard Dormer, that's the actor.
Trying to remember which guy that was now.
Yeah, I can't think of his name. He's actually on the cover of one of my favorite artists, Dave Stokes. Just recently released a pandemic sketchbook. Just his Stokes book on Instagram, but he's just a fantastic illustrator, and he put that character on the cover, and it's just an amazing. It's maybe the best drawing I've ever seen of that guy. Can't think of his name though, but he's he's got the flaming sword, and he's got the patch over one eye at one point, right? And he's all bandaged up, and
yeah, he keeps dying,
right.
They keep bringing him back. Yeah.
Right. The red woman or whatever.
Back, yeah, he can't die because of the. Yeah, that's right. Lord of Light or whatever. So funny if all that stuff was actually a precursor to Thundar the Barbarian. All that Lords of Light business. You know.
Yeah, Beric Dondarrion was his character.
Yeah. There you go.
Thanks, Robin.
Beric, yeah, that's right, Sir Beric. Yeah.
Crazy Game of Thrones.
That was a good show. I liked it.
Well, yeah, for the first 6 seasons. After that, it became complete dog shit.
Yeah, that last season was unfortunately rushed.
Last 2 seasons were awful, but
yeah,
the last one was complete shit. Yes. All right, so it's sold there.
Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, dude! I just got your picture, Stefan. You're absolutely right. That guy would be unbelievably good as Popeye. Holy crap!
And if you see the show, which I highly recommend watching the show, I'm watching it for the 3rd time now. When you see him talk and mumble, it's just straight up, you know, at some point he needs to rip open a can of spinach and just go for it. And they do a good job of doing Terry Pratchett sourced material, which
Yeah,
it's very difficult to do, in my opinion.
it would be. Yeah, it's so unique, so original. Man, yeah, that guy was a genius. Jeez.
Carl's still with us?
I think he went to go get a drink.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm. Can't do too much
Barry
more
was
to
going
this.
back to the Godzilla thing about where Gamzilla and Montega.
Yeah, Moncton.
Moncton. Okay. Yeah. They hear anybody use anything Godzilla or Godzilla adjacent, Toho drops down on you hard.
That was one of the
somehow
stories
they
we
let
heard from
Legendary fuck
Sheridan.
around with it.
Do you remember that, Mike? They told that story in Sheridan. Like someone did a collage, like a fine art piece or something, and I don't know if it was an illustration, and they just used a little tiny picture of Godzilla, like in the collage,
Yep.
and they went after that guy. Like,
Yep.
I can't remember which artist or anything, but
I remember that story was told to me and framed up in a way by one of our instructors, actually.
probably Joe.
Mr. No, it was actually Dallas, and he.
Oh.
I remember him. He went through some kind of a thing with Sony, where they around the same time where they actually stole a graphic image that he had done, a really cool illustration he had done in that. It almost looked a little bit like a gouache resist kind of style, but it was a really beautiful illustration, and it featured a hand, and there was an eyeball on the hand, and light beams coming out. It was a very, very cool image, but they just straight ripped him off and used it in one of their campaigns, and he tried his best to kind of take legal action, but it was him versus Sony, right?
Yeah, good
And
luck.
in the end, it was just decided that that it was a case of so-called inspiration. But meanwhile, when the shoe's on the other foot, they'll bury a person,
Yep.
Inspiration. Come on.
Oh, it straight ripped off Paul Dallas. Straight ripped him off. Like it was irrefutable, and even to the point where when Paul went to, he remember him saying when he went to the lawyer, he actually showed up there with a light box and photocopies of his work and photocopies of their ads, and literally light boxed and showed their straight up copies, like straight up line for line, angle for angle ripoffs of his work, and he still lost because it was Sony. Ridiculous.
Yeah, the money wins. Yeah. Like I remember Joe Morris wasn't his brother a lawyer or something? It's like he was able to protect himself.
Hey, Jennifer McCracken, are you in the chat room at the moment? So give her a chance to get back on the Casey lineup here.
Oh yeah.
That Loki's looking tight, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man.
Loki.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I've only seen the first episode of Loki. It didn't matter. There was no stopping anyone's restraint with the spoilers on that one. So I don't really. But I will eventually watch it. It didn't grab Erica or I on the first episode very much, but we heard it got better. But I was happy to see that there was a classic Loki, and that guy seemed like perfectly cast. I don't know.
Yeah, he looks like him. Yeah, that was good.
I heard it was great, but I haven't seen it yet, so I gotta check it out.
I liked him. Yeah. I thought the last couple episodes it was like it picked up a little bit, but
That's always
kind
good
of
praise. Yeah,
setting
the
it
show
up.
ends, it got good.
It's like Statler Waldorf. My favorite part. What's that? The end.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do another Muppet mashup. That's never off the table, eh? Anyone listening to the show, like if you want that for a coaster, like that's you got a cool mashup that and you get chosen and you want to do something like that. That's a cool coaster size piece. It's like a can have fun with just a bust shot of that character, you know.
Yeah, somebody mentioned to me that they like that Beaker Punisher, and they were saying like Beaker Ghost Rider would be kind of fun.
Oh my God, that'd be brilliant.
Oh, that would be great.
Because the flames.
Just got to tighten up his red hair, and it's pretty much a flame already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just figure out what his skull would look like, you know, and go from there. Yeah.
All right. While you wrap that up, Casey, I'll find you the next person.
Yeah, I think I can't do too much more, I guess. I think I'm just going to sign it and kill it.
Oh, all right. This one's going to be a challenge, I think. So you got Robin Collins, and his choice was already Sam Keith's Mr. Gone from...
the Max.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he said an extra $5 if you get one of the Iz's in there.
Oh.
I asked Black Away. I'm not sure if he actually responded. So.
Oh, those little guys. Yeah.
Yeah, the little, mouths
Little
with
blob
legs
dudes.
and little arms.
With feet. It's like a mouth and feet.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just like an egg that teeth and arms and yeah. Robin, did you want a white or black
Sam
Iz?
Keith.
Yeah.
That's a great request.
Well, you don't have to do it in Keith's style. They just got to do Mr. Gone. Dealer's choice on the Iz.
I don't think I could do Keith style on these.
Oh, that's asking a lot.
Can't handle the hatching.
Yeah.
No, but you can get that weird. You can do the weird thing that he does very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of warped.
The proportions and stuff, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's no problem. I can be weird.
This one's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that's a cool character, man.
Well, Max was my favorite image book from the early.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's so good.
I mean, it's Keith. I'm a sucker for Keith. I mean, I even like his bad Batman.
All right, next auction is Archie Halloween Spectacular in a 9.6 by Mr. Rooth.
Sweet.
And this one we're going to open the bidding at $55. So $55 for this 9.6 Archie Halloween Spectacular. That was a fun one too.
I enjoyed that one. Yeah, that was a blast.
That was for the Winnipeg group?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. It's fun to do something like with Archie, but make it weird and creepy and push it without getting gory or gross or things that I knew I wouldn't be able to get away with, but I could still make it kind of just weird. You know? Yeah, it was fun. Do you guys have that other item of mine on the docket still?
Stuffing?
When he gets back, yeah. No rush.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned it to him. Maybe he might have forgot. That's all right if he did.
Oh no, well we'll do that next. Right, Robot Chicken. I don't know, Robin just posted something in there. Robot, I'll watch it after. That'll be a fun day for me.
That's packing and shipping can take a long time, man.
Yeah.
I'll be probably spending a couple hours doing that tomorrow, just getting it ready to drop off on Monday morning. Yeah, it's Sundays tend to be a good day for that kind of stuff, but I don't mind it. Having the Gemini mailers makes all the difference. Like,
Yeah.
I'll never not have those now. Going forward. Like I used to buy so much board and cut it, and when you're cutting them to mail comic books, it's you end up with a bit of waste sometimes. It's hard for them to, you get as many as you can out of it, like a 20 by 30 sheet, but it doesn't, I hate anything going to waste like that. And so it's nice to guys get something that specifically will ship, comics, like exactly what you need and exactly the right size, and they're perfectly safe. I just think they're fantastic. So I'm glad I got a big box of them.
Yeah, I've got a filing cabinet full of all the ones I've ever received. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I thought you were done.
What was that?
Don't let me kill the conversation.
No, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, what'd you say? No.
No, that's all right.
And of course, if you want Popeye and John Wick, we're gonna have the puppy in it.
Well, that's what I was asking, if you were going to put Jeep in there. Or Eugene the Jeep?
Yeah, it's the pup.
Oh, okay. Because, Jeep was his kind of dog,
And I read he never named that second dog he got, I guess.
This
No, I was
dog.
talking about Popeye. Popeye had that little...
Oh,
The
Popeye.
character was called Jeep, or the character was a Jeep. His name was Eugene. But all I ever said was Jeep. But it was basically his dog.
So good.
Mm.
Yeah, I probably know a little bit more about Popeye than I should.
Yeah, I love the old original Popeye cartoons. Some of them are just so amazing, like the was it Alibaba and the 40 Thieves one? That one's just so great. Like that's my favorite version of Bluto. Is in those cartoons, and just the voice and everything was so perfect, and the violence, like the animation on the violence was out of control. It was so good.
What
Everybody's
always
made
got
out
me
of rubber
about
bands.
Popeye in those cartoons is like he was on meth or something, because he never stood still. The really old cartoons, he's standing there and he's always like,
Yeah,
like
the rubber,
this.
they're like
You know?
rubber bands. Yeah, they just keep moving.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, making chain or something, and then each one, that kind of thing. Like, yeah, so great.
Was there a bid on anything, or what was auctioning?
Oh no, there was no bids on the RGBs. So
All right.
that's next up. Mike had another piece, Stefan.
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't send you any graphics for that, but
Oh, you did? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah. I forgot
no,
your
I-
Mr. Intrigue. Yes, go on.
So I recently had some prints made up of stuff I hadn't had prints of in a long time, and just kind of a few that had been out of print for a while. And I'm going to put together I was going to make it 3 prints, but I'm going to call it 5 prints. 5 print set up for auction. They're 11 by 17 on the regular kind of poster print that I usually use, which is really nice stuff. And I'm going to make 5 prints, 5 mystery prints, and the bidding starts at $10.
Can you tease one of the prints, maybe?
I can, sure. Yeah, hang on a sec.
Yeah, that way there's at least something they know, and then the other 4 will be the mystery.
Can I bid?
You're on the show, buddy. Sorry.
All right, everybody, have a good night. It was...
Alicia's jumping into the mystery machine. She's got $10 already.
All right. I'm just getting them over here. They just get still in the box. All right. It's going to have a little bit of an evil vibe to it, if that helps anyone decide they want to bid on something. It's going to be mostly bad guys, but yeah.
Barry,
Alicia's
you can't
pretty
auction
Barry.
laterally, buddy.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find everything I need here.
Oh no, it's on a Barry. He tried to raise the bid by the same bid. I just let him know it's not lateral bidding.
20 from Tim.
All right, we haven't even started the auction. Fuck it, let's start it.
$25, the Uncouth Collection. And Barry's in at 40.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. 2, 3. Now, which one am I going to show? All right, you know what? I'll show.
Yeah, Barry, it's for 5 prints. He's showing. Oh, go ahead, Mike. You're back.
I'm just gonna show one. I'm just gonna pick one here to show.
It's 5 prints. Right. He's gonna show one, and the other 4 are gonna be mysteries.
This is one that you guys have seen before, but it's let's see if I can get it more underneath the camera. It's a Skeletor print from 2015.
Shit.
I didn't make too many of these, and it was for New York Comic Con. It was a customer at New York Comic Con, and he wanted to do a print of the day that Skeletor won, and I thought that'd be fun. So it's.
What's up with the dead chicken?
That's the sorceress.
Kidding.
And you know, Man at Arms has had much better days than that. But I know Chris Campana doesn't like this piece because Man at Arms is toast. But yeah, that's one of 5 prints that I will be showing. But there is a little bit of an evil theme, and I'll reveal them after the end of the auction.
I was about to ask you to do that. Okay, cool. All right, we're up to 50 with Danny.
Sweet.
Oh. Brought it to Karl just over there. Nice.
Get a meep in there.
And Paul's in at 60.
Nice. And he's always so polite about it. He's like, 60, please.
65, Tim.
Nice.
Tim Slam Duncan.
Well, that's a different Tim. That's a different Slam Duncan.
I know. Oh, you're right. I forgot he actually has that in his name, doesn't
funny
he?
you say that. I was just about to say, shout out to Martin if he's watching this, because I saw Martin today briefly at the Lords of War game shop here in my neighborhood, and man, it's so crazy. That store's been there now many years, and I've lived across the street from the place. I've never set foot in it until today, and they have amazing stuff in there. They had like really awesome, like I didn't realize where we were with gaming miniatures now and stuff and what can be done, and I was just kind of had my head torn off because I remember buying like the Raoul Partha miniatures and the Citadel miniatures in the mid 80s and stuff like that, but you know, the Warhammer stuff. But man, anyway, shout out to Martin. It was cool to run into him, and he bought a lot of cool modeling stuff. So
yeah, I do like seeing his stuff. Yeah, I have much to learn from him on the 3D printing level.
Man, he seems to really be getting. He was telling me today he's got more than one printer now. He's got a few printers now, and
what?
Yeah, he's.
They're
he's
not.
like,
They're not expensive.
Yeah, I guess
because they're mass produced. I mean, you know, the one I got, which is a pretty good quality one, was less than $2 bills.
Yeah. See, that's
amazing.
amazing.
75.
Oh my. Well, at 75, I feel like I probably should add an extra print, so I'm going to add an extra print too.
Up to 6 prints now, folks. 6 prints.
Show off. Damn you Canadians and you niceness.
Hey, Karl, what's that blue piece of tape on your board there for? Oh, okay, cool.
You're off your mark. Get back on the blocks.
That's right.
And Alicia's at 80.
Oh my.
And we are down to under 20 seconds. And we'll come back to Case when it doesn't look like a penis so much.
Hey man, you gotta blame Sam Keith.
That's true. All right. It looks like it was so. Oh, nope. All right. Another one to check after the show.
All right. So it ended, yeah?
Yeah, it did,
Yep.
but I gotta check out the show. I think I think Barry snapped it.
All right. Well, I'll reveal the prints if you guys want.
Yeah.
So there's Skeletor. And next is, this was a huge piece that I did. This is Thanos. Giant Thanos with the gauntlet.
And the
And,
death in the reflected there and the
Nice.
awesome.
I love the death reflection. That is awesome.
Thanks. This was a really, really big piece. The only problem with doing the 18 by 24s is they don't reduce nicely onto 11 by 17 without a lot of kind of gaps on the side. But this one I kind of tweaked, I think, to fit the page a little bit better. And I think I actually brought the top of this down a little bit so that it would fit. Anyway, yeah, so there's Thanos. Then there is, the theme of evil. We have this print of Doctor Doom. This is again from it looks like 2015 or
Can you
20.
slide it down a little bit so we're not just getting the.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. The Subway spread.
Yeah, that's Doctor Doom print, 11 by 17 again.
Nice.
That was from I think 2015. Can't really tell. Maybe 2018. Yeah. Anyway, then we have Baron Karza from Micronauts.
All right,
So
Aaron
cool.
Garza.
Yeah.
Deep cut. Deep cut.
And number 5 is the most evil son of a bitch who ever lived, Lemmy.
Ah, nice.
11 by 17.
I got
This
that
was
one.
done-
Love it.
This was done for a FUBAR production, which I don't think ever happened, but it was a lot of fun to do that. And hold on, I gotta get print number 6. Print number 6 will be. Ooh, this one's special. Print number 6 is going to be this Animosity number 5, black and white and red cover linear art from when I did that cover way back in the day, 2017, I think, February.
Dude, that is beautiful.
Oh, it's an awesome
that's
cover.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite covers, and I'm so sad I have no copies of this at all.
Oh no?
I think I only ever had I remember I got about 10 comps, I think, and I remember these went really, really quickly. They sold really, really quickly actually, which is nice. But I also always keep a few aside for my friends and when I can. And yeah, this is one of my favorite covers, man. So this is a rare print. I never made prints of these before.
I got a few spare of those covers. I'll send you.
Really?
Yep. I actually have a pile of Mike Rooth Animosity stuff that I found in storage a couple months ago.
Oh damn!
All right.
I'll send you my address. I love his animosity
And
covers.
thank you. So those are the prints to whoever the winner was. Oh, I gotta make a little repair here.
Yeah, so we'll have a look back after and see who got that one.
Right on.
So I'm kind of a liar. I have one left, but it's yours. I have a set of the color and the black and white.
You know what? I may have one raw copy of the color. I don't think it's the black and white that I have.
No,
But
you get the set.
it's the only one you got. Keep it, man. It's all
No.
good.
Dude, I'm sure I can get more if I need them, because I'm sure there's a few in storage. And I have a set of the Emerald City one. Do you need that?
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have one graded copy of those. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, one graded one. One CBCS, I think, of that one. Yeah.
I'll get those out this week.
Oh, that'd be crazy, man.
And I actually found 2 copies of the baby teeth glow in the dark one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Got to keep those though, because that's my
I
first
think
glow
I
in the
have
dark
one
cover.
copy of the. I think I have one set. There was the non-glow in the dark one too. I think I have of the same set of that image. Yeah, that was fun. Is that series like still ongoing or ending soon?
It's
or
actually
something?
it's actually wrapping up next month.
Oh, really? Okay, right on.
Yep.
All right. I think Vulture is done, Mr. Paris.
All right. Let's get you somebody else. Oh, and Barry Chapman.
Barry.
Barry, you want Mike Rooth to do a coaster?
Yes.
Yeah, these things drink the ink, man. Holy moly.
Sorry, I just moved over to see Popeye's wick. It's weird seeing the Popeye using the gung fu.
Oh, I love that. That's great. That hand is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
His forearm anatomy is so crazy.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Blue Falcon with Dino Mutt.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Wait, did Barry get the Birdman one before? Is that
Yeah.
All right, so it's nice. Tie it to the collection. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, he did the Birdman Avenger. Yep. Oh, Casey. All right, Mr. Gaughan's starting to really show out. That's nice.
Oh yeah. Woohoo! Look at that.
We'll see.
Oh no.
I'm trying not to make him too phallic, but I can't help it. I mean, like.
Oh no. Sorry, I
Just
should have
to-
said it was just too funny when he had I could see the outline of him and the outline of the is, and it was just like one of those bad moments where the weatherman draws on the map, and all of a sudden he's got like junk
Oh,
hanging
those
in
are
front
funny,
of his face.
There's so many pictures online of that.
Yeah. You think they would learn?
The cold front coming in.
My favorite weather reporters are those South American ones that look like they should be adult stars.
Well, I almost got fired one time from when I worked at the TV station because for an April Fool's prank, I threw on my Green Man suit and I ran out while the weatherman was doing his bit. So and I just started dancing in front of, because no one else could see me, but everyone. Yeah, of course. So the weatherman loses his shit because he knows what's going on. No one else can see what's happening. And then I ran off just in time before they cut the they could cut the overlay in Chrome Key and show me dancing there. So yeah, I got written up for that one, but it was totally worth it. It was April Fool's, Got to do what you got to do.
You got reprimanded for that one, did you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
James Whalen. That's for Robin. He's asking the weatherman's name. WPTV. He actually was a very good guy. Very good sport. He was our weekend weatherman.
Dynamite. Good heavens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, here we go.
And actually, he's not a weatherman. He's a meteorologist. I should actually call him, by his true title. That's the cat right there.
James. I will be right back, Stefan.
All right.
I love these bird characters.
The which ones?
These bird superhero types.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's a bird girl I see on Adult Swim. Is that kind of built off of the...
Well, did you ever see Harvey Birdman? Turning It Law?
Yeah, I didn't really watch it. I mean, I remember it being on. Like, I think my roommates used to watch it and stuff when I was in school. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
I don't really remember it very much.
so the storyline in Harvey Birdman, she's basically like the Barbara Gordon from Batman. You know, the Adam West one. You know, she's the boss's daughter. That's now the superhero trying to keep her identity secret.
Yep.
She was great in the Harvey Birdman show. The Bird Girl show is not great.
Oh.
The comedy is just, you know, too self-censored.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I ran off and did this.
Dumped your brush in the water or what?
Got a White Russian.
Ah, I like
Nice.
the White Russian is more brown than white. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, well, hey, I needed my calcium for the night. So I can be healthy and stuff.
Yes. Casey, Robin is liking what you're doing. Artemis P. Gone, looking legit.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did get
I
the-
understand. You know, I'm a fan, so
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I know, sense what he would hopefully like to see.
I gotta reread those again or watch that show again.
I was just about to say, man, I'm going to have to break out the books again because, yeah.
Yeah. I loved the show too. I remember at the time, like, it was such a treat that it was, you know, it was kind of, you know, it was about as close as you're gonna get for.
Yeah, it's pretty
Me-
faithful, yeah.
Yeah, pretty faithful reproduction, you know. Yeah, I thought brilliant reproduction of that. I have a Max blank somewhere around here. I think I have a couple actually. I think I have a Max
Really?
Arkham Asylum blank, and I have just a straight up Max, like IDW series one. I think. And I've not really been sure what to do. That I also have a Savage Dragon one, which
cool.
I was never a Savage Dragon guy, but I actually have a couple of Savage Dragon ones. I don't know how gradable they are. Two of them are in really good shape. One of them's got maybe a little bit of a nick on it, but
I didn't know they did those blanks.
they're big. They're big books, and they're nice. Sometimes, yeah.
Well,
Sorry,
I'd love to see you do a Savage Dragon. That'd be neat.
I've never drawn them before. I never read the comic or nothing. I kind of feel. No, I don't know. I never really got into it.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know. I kind of rejected all that Image stuff when it first showed up. I really wasn't. I was really kind of enjoying my, my Thor and Hulk and Fantastic Four and stuff like that. I wasn't really, doing, reaching too far outside of Marvel and DC in those days. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of missed out on that maybe.
I don't think you missed out. Yeah. I would be interested in the Max one now, if you do have those.
Yeah, I'll see what I have. I love drawing that character, but again, it's one of those things where the character is so kind of unique that it's a hard to draw him in any other way than try to draw how Keith drew it.
Yeah. Joe got a cover from Keith recently, and of course he had to flaunt it in front of me. I'm like, fuck you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you have any Sam Keith art, Casey?
No, not original. No, never met him or anything.
He's reclusive. Probably.
Yeah, I don't.
won't
There's a lot
meet
of
him.
shows.
Yeah. But no, Joe's doing a book and he got a bunch of different artists to do covers, and of course he's friends with Keith, so
Nice.
yeah, he got him to do a cover.
Hook us up.
Hmm?
Hook us up.
Oh yeah, no shit. I love that. Like that, and I want to get a new Mitch Bird piece.
Just go visit him at his Quonset hut.
Who, Mitch or
Yeah.
Sam? Yeah, Mitch has kind of resurfaced a bit lately, so he might be able to get.
He's just so unique, Sam Keith.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember he did that one shot with it was Hulk and Quasimodo, or sorry, Jekyll and Hyde. It
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
Quasimodo, it really
Yeah,
wasn't.
that Hulk episode. Yeah, that was a crazy issue of the Hulk. Yeah, I remember
It's
that.
just that weird one, and then he did those like Marvel Comics Presents.
I remember
And
that.
the way he did like Wolverine's hair, all over the place.
Yeah. I love those Marvel Comics Presents covers he did. The covers especially were fantastic. They all were like just poster worthy. Great.
Yeah, when he was on, like it was.
Oh
great.
man.
Yeah.
But I remember that. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, that Hulk appearance that you mentioned though, where the Mr. Hyde. I remember like we had been spoiled with so much good Hulk art around that time, and then I remember it kind of got crammed in there, and I remember feeling like it had a really weird cover, and I remember the interior just was so rushed. It looked like he did it on a weekend or something. I don't mean that as an insult. It was just like, I know Sam Keith's work, and that was not like, unless maybe someone else inked it or something, and he'd be a hard guy to ink probably. But
He may have been presented with a pretty much impossible deadline too, man.
yeah, that's what I mean. It might have been one of those things that was just a brutal turnaround on it, and you know.
I know what you mean. There were times, where it looked like, why did he just like sketch this? Like, where's the real full Keith crazy inks? But I didn't know that as a kid. I didn't know like he'd be like, I wouldn't think of that. He's under the gun to produce. But I loved it when he really just went crazy on stuff.
Oh, Mike's playing air hockey with his coasters. Oh no, we should not talk about that movie, Eon Flux movie at all. That ruined the character and Charlize Theron for a bit. Did you guys ever see the live action Eon Flux movie?
No, I never did.
Oh, do yourself a
I
favor.
did.
Never watch it. It was so dumb.
I'll watch it with Battlefield Earth, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, just do
it was not on that level of stupidity.
Well, I just say, save it so, on a day you need to be punished for something you did, and then watch those back to back. Yeah.
I've done that to myself before. I watched the Twilight series.
Why?
Punishment.
Why?
Yeah.
Okay, punishment. All right.
Out of masochism, and it worked. I mean, like I hated every minute of it.
So basically, kind of like that dude that the religious guy that goes out, cuts a switch, and goes out and whips his own ass.
Yeah, like from Da Vinci Code or whatever. Yeah. The flagellation.
Actually, the one I think of is Night Riders. Ed Harris is in Night Riders. That movie about the motorcycle group that goes around and they're like they're like Arthurian.
Yeah.
They joust and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's a scene in there where Ed Harris calmly walks out, cuts a switch, and goes in. I think he walks into a lake up to his waist, and he's naked. He stands there with a switch and just beats his own ass.
I've forgotten about that movie. You brought it back into memory.
I can't remember why I did that to myself, but But it was so bad. Like nothing happens in 5 movies.
Yeah. We tortured ourselves one weekend and we did all the Sharknado movies because neither of us had seen.
Those are kind of fun though.
It was a lot of fun. It was actually not an unpleasant thing. It was it was actually kind of amazing in how
Ian
spectacular.
Ziering's comeback.
Yeah.
I preferred him in that over 90210 for sure.
Yeah.
I read that Ian Ziering basically did the first movie so that he could get health insurance for his family.
Yeah, I'd believe that. I'd buy that story for sure.
Surprised Nicolas Cage wasn't in it.
All right, Popeye's done.
Nice. You want to slide him down just a little bit?
That's awesome, man. I love it.
Eat your spinach.
Okay. Wait, did Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. actually have Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
I never watched it. Was it Ghost Rider or was it Ghost Driver?
It was a car.
Ghost Driver. Fucking stupid. Whoever approved that in the editorial staff should be just every day wake up, walk outside their house, just get fucking bitch slapped. I
Cut
mean,
themselves the switch, walk into a lake, and beat their own ass.
no. Someone just gets to walk up and just bitch slap them. I mean,
All right, next.
well, we are at 10 o'clock. Do you want to do another one?
Sure.
All right. Then the only person left on the list that's in the room. Troy, are you there? Yeah. If not Troy, it'll be Justin.
I'll
You're
pass
crazy.
on mine. I'll pass on mine tonight.
Oh, then we have nobody to
All
get a
right.
coaster. There's nobody left on the list. Unless someone
All right.
wants the second one. Because everybody else is not here, like Jennifer and Linda's sick, and well, Linda, lives with Carl. She can get him to do coaster.
She can get one whenever she wants.
She's feeling kind of poorly tonight.
What'd you do to her?
Nothing. I
I
swear
hope
to
she's
God.
okay.
All right, if you guys want to stop me at 3, that's cool. I'm good.
All right. Yep.
Troy's usually watching to the end, is he not?
Say what?
Troy's usually watches right to the end, does he not? Or is he
Well,
here with us?
No, Troy and Jennifer were no shows tonight. They must have had something else going on. I'll try not to be hurt.
I was hoping we could have a chance to make fun of him for his the first ever Tags Whoopsie Award.
Forgot, yeah, he's the one that got the.
He received that this week, and he was like, he sent me a text, and he was like, Mike, I think we have a problem. And I'm like, oh, we have a problem? And he sends me a picture of what showed up in the mail, and I was like, nope, that's for you. I said, that's from Stefan. I said, that's the first ever Tags Whoopsie Award, so we can make fun of him another time with that. He's not here.
Nathan is saying he wants a Tom and Jerry as the dudes from Pulp Fiction.
I think you got Carl's approval.
All right.
I'm assuming he means Jules and Vincent.
All right. There. Yes.
I love it.
All right. Give me a sec.
All right, Nathan, you got that. Apparently, Carl is all in. I'll go right with the.
Royale. Cheese.
He's still laughing over it. Nice. You're getting some awesome depth on these coasters there, Casey.
Oh, thank you.
And then we got to pull up Tom and Jerry in the other tab.
You know which scene you have to do, right? The one where they're both shooting the bullets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Either that or they're, in the post bloody, the t-shirts and shorts while they're sitting at the cafe.
Yeah, I love that. That's one I can watch over and over again. That movie. I never really get tired of it.
Yeah, you got me wondering which one I should do, because I could have him staring into the briefcase, lit by the glow of the briefcase.
Oh, that's true too.
Oh, no, you gotta go with them in the suits and
yeah,
pointing the gun at
Like
the
in the
fourth
car?
wall. Yeah.
All right.
I'm just delighted on how much this is delighting you.
I'm just pulling up the largest JPEG I can of it, so I can get a good feel.
Which one's going to be which?
I don't know yet. I think that'll happen when I start inking.
Yeah, so I have in my mind what I would see, but I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
I think I would give like.
No, don't say it.
Okay.
Let's wait
Yeah,
until
I don't want to influence.
we see it, what he comes up with, and we'll see if it matches.
No undue influence.
That's right. Okay.
You know what you're doing.
Sometimes.
Fake it till you make it.
I love this little fro on Samuel L. Jackson in that scene, man.
It's Jerry Curl. And it's,
That. Okay.
and that was the it was an accident because it was
What?
it was supposed to be an afro, but the
Really?
Yep, the costume hair woman who was in charge. I don't know if she just was too young or what, just didn't know an afro. So she went out and she made the Jerry Curl wig. And when she brought it back in, Quentin was like, "That's no, we're going with that."
I love it.
Like, did Samuel L. like it when he?
You didn't care, man.
Yeah, at that point he was, he was in that iced tea mode. If the check clears, I'm doing it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I love that shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that guy's been in so many things. It's crazy. The most things, I think.
I mean, is he the highest grossing actor or something now? He's been in
No,
so
The Rock
much.
is.
The Rock.
Yep.
Really? Hey,
Yep.
wow, that's pretty cool. Good for him. The guy's worked hard for everything he's got.
Yeah, he just shows up on set and you're pretty much printing money.
Pretty much, yeah. I even in the really cheesy stuff, I still really like it. Like, I mean,
No.
you guys all know my terrible taste in films, but
Yeah.
I didn't hate Rampage.
Oh,
because
see, I
thought-
was afraid you were
thought
going
it
to say
was-
Rampage. God damn it.
But I was waiting for that movie since like the '80s, man. I love that video game.
And
So
so was I, but they shit all over it with that stupid ass. I mean, sometimes you overthink a movie, like when they're making it, and they
Yeah.
tried to put way too many, current social events into it. It should have been just fucking rampaging monsters.
Yeah.
they always get that wrong. They always have to have the human component. Like,
Yeah.
It's like it's the reason why Aliens versus Predator failed.
Yep.
Because it had to, like, why can't we just have a silent horror movie about two creatures, two species that don't speak English, and they're literally not speaking anything from planet Earth, and they're hunting each other in this massive giant battle, like
Oh, I'm right there with you. Alien vs. Predator should have been just the hunting ground where the predators show up to hunt aliens and shit goes sideways real quick. Yep.
no human actors except for victims. You know what I mean? Just make it about like the humans that show up in the film are like collateral damage, but they don't have any real purpose, and it's not their war. It's not even something they can even play in. And
Yeah.
Back in the day, Dan Chichester and I proposed a Predator movie or a Predator series that was in feudal Japan.
Oh, you see,
We
there
were
you
going to
go.
have him go up against the samurai.
See,
Okay.
there you go.
And the setup was that this predator was stalking a lone samurai out in the woods, all the cherry blossoms and shit, and a local shogun was going to destroy this guy's village, and the predator gets run down by this this charge of all of these samurai on horses, right?
Oh, nice.
Predator's armor is beat to shit, and the only other person surviving is the samurai, who was not in the village. So the samurai becomes a Ronin and decides he's going to kill this shogun. And the Predator decides, fuck the samurai, I'm going after the shogun. And the whole idea of the story was these two were going to bounce off each other on their way to getting this shogun, and it would play up this Bushido code that both the samurai had and the actual Predator had.
That's
and I wanted to do a scene where the Predator was going to actually, and his armor was like totally fucked, and he took pieces of it and he welded like part of a samurai sword into instead of his claw, and he was just this mix mash of stuff. And he had the little like almost like walkie-talkie or whatever. He would hit the button, and then his other Predators would come pick him up. Well, one of the samurai that ran him down, and they ran him down. They didn't know it because he was invisible. And the shogun ends up with this thing. And so the samurai, the Predator's whole deal is he wants that transceiver back, and he wants to kill the shogun, and the Ronin wants to kill the shogun. And I wanted a scene in there, and I'm like, Dan, I want a scene where there's a kabuki play, and in the middle of this, the samurai is in stealth mode, and he's killing the shogun's ninjas because he's sneaking up on ninjas. And I'm like, this would be fucking cool. And we proposed this, and they'd rather do this fucked up story where an auto mechanic beats up the Predator. And I was like, God damn it.
Pitch it again now that it's at Marvel, man.
It would have been a badass story. And they would get Brett Ratner to fuck it up, so, you know.
Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Predator.
You know, I started just for shits and giggles on my flight out to Idaho last week. I downloaded the damn the Zack Snyder
Justice
Abomination, the Army of the Dead. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna beat myself up with that. And I'm sitting there next to some woman on the plane, and one of the opening scenes is a bunch of hookers in with their tits hanging out, chasing this dude down in his hotel room. And I'm like, oh, fuck this. And I just shut it off because I'm like, I'm not gonna make somebody watch this.
That was pretty decent.
And of course, it's Zack Snyder slow motion, and all the women's tits are like, nah, 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 nah. I'm like,
Jesus,
God, Zack, you know you're a dipshit sometimes. Fuck. You did this movie I can't even watch on a plane. So instead, I ended up watching Crimson Peak, which was stupid.
Oh, we were gonna watch that. Is it stupid?
You're gonna watch it and go, chick, why are you staying at that house? You know, there's a bit in there where they're walking through, and the house in the main hall, there's a giant hole in the ceiling, and she's just married him, and he steps
there's
on
always
the floor,
leaves falling and snow
and
stuff
all
coming
this
in.
red stuff squirts up through the floor, and I've looked at that, and I'm like, if I were her, I'd have been, I'm out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Oh man.
I don't know. It was very one-dimensional, and usually Del Toro's got a little bit more subtlety to him, but it's just. I was going, okay, now this is going to happen. Okay, now this is going to happen. Okay, now this is going to happen. Visually, it was quite beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really neat to look at.
Yeah.
You could just, okay, now this, it was like hearing that, you could hear a song by Rat and sing along with it for the first time.
Yeah.
Like that. So
pardon me, I'm getting some highfalutin praise here from Robin. He loves that Gone is looking close to Rembrandt's Philosopher's Reading.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I'm very familiar with
gentlemen. The
Rembrandt.
bar has been raised. That's all I'm saying.
don't. You obviously
Jeez.
don't know how to deal with artists. It's-
Oh, Rembrandt's like my guy.
Yeah, that's the 5th Ninja Turtle, right?
Yeah. It should
I
have
was
been.
like, wow, that was some great awkward silence. Thanks, guys.
some awkward silence.
If it wasn't for his name, it really should have been Titian. Should have been the other turtle. Instead, I don't know why it was Donatello. Really, like it's a totally different kind of era,
Yeah.
and
But it flows off the tongue better. Like
yeah,
along with the
that's
other
only
ones.
thing.
Shortens to Danny or Donnie.
Don't want to
too.
do Andrea Del Sardo or. Yeah, I get it. Just for the name.
But he's not wrong. It's a beautiful piece, man.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh.
I was so unsure about these coasters. But I think if I find ones that have like a nice, like an illustration board type of surface, I think could do some nice things. I'll show you what I can really do,
Let me show you something.
Well, if you're doing this with a handicap, I'm impressed.
Well, I just find it's like you can't really. It's like they say, like drawing on tissue paper or toilet paper almost. So I'm trying to coat it with acrylic and.
Hey, if Tom Noonan
I
can
don't know
draw
how Carl's
Batman
doing that.
for strippers on napkins, you can do this on coasters.
Yeah. I've drawn on everything, but.
Oh yeah, there's always a way.
It's always a way.
And we'll have to get to some of the ones that Mike got from the bar dudes and see if those are different.
Yeah, I mean, I find they bleed at all, like except in ways I want them to if I'm using washes. And I find they're pretty much the same as the ones I was getting before. They're like a high density compressed, paper, like just coaster material. And they've kind of always been the same. I've gotten them from different sources, but all my old sources no longer sell them. And but I tried these with bar dudes or whatever they were called, and they were they seem pretty good.
Yeah. I'll bring you some of these just to show you what they're dealing with here. Because it wasn't it looked good in the description, But you can't sit there and look at it and test it out, and you're buying on Amazon. It's like good for arts and crafts, drawing it, do yourself projects. And
I feel like those guys might also be on Etsy. I'm not sure, but yeah, I try to go to Etsy first if I can, but I couldn't find anything except for wooden coasters in my searches up here. So.
like he needs a different.
All right.
A little bit of painted blue on them somehow.
Nice, Mike. It's looking good.
I think I might be done that one. Although I think, I think the first one I sent to Barry was good.
Barry's asking if you can color it like you did the Birdman.
Throw some color. Yeah, I was just gonna say, your first one was colored, so
Yep.
I'll make an exception.
He's very happy with it, though.
Oh, awesome! Good. What am I gonna use to color with it? Let's see.
But you'll need blue.
I definitely need some blue.
Yeah. Thought I'd help
Some
you.
blue.
Just not sure I want to go with markers. I'll go with markers, I guess.
The markers have been pretty good on this.
Yeah, they're not too bad. They'll drink the hell out of your marker, though. Your marker will have a very short life. If you're doing them on coasters, for sure. But
I'm okay with that.
If you still have your chart pack markers from 1998 at Sheridan, you can use them.
No, see, I got the Prismacolors. Like, I bought into the whole Prismacolor thing.
Okay, yeah.
But I do still have some of them. They're still good. Like, some dried out on me.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them are pretty decent.
I remember liking those.
Yeah, the only thing about the coasters with markers is sometimes the drag on the surface of the coaster, if it's been a little bit dampened by moisture, you'd almost have to wait to color them so you're not kind of damaging the surface, because it can kind of drag some of that top layer off a little bit. But this is a dry part, so it should be okay. I'm gonna go paint though, I think.
I always like the suggestions people give on this show.
Yeah, they're
like,
good.
it's like a smarter crowd, you know, like more clever, fun.
Yeah, you're all good people. Yeah, I gotta use something else. My markers I must use blue markers a lot. These are all dry.
Well, I like the sets that they're building, as I said earlier. So there's obviously some plan and thought behind the what they're getting from everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The only ones that ever throw me off are when it's like a likeness, you know, of like a actor or something like that. That can be kind of tricky to pull off sometimes, but sometimes they're easy.
You know, Tom and Jerry's coming.
Yeah, I gotta turn around and see what you guys are doing.
It's hard to see, Carlos.
How you doing, Justin?
Good. I'm just getting tired. It's almost 11:30 here now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Totally different time zone. Yeah, that's right. Again, on the other side this time.
Yeah.
Now they're late night.
Touch them a little bit.
Slightly different blue.
The coaster's nice too, right? It's like a little less kind of
Yeah.
pressure, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, I like them. They're I find they're kind of a nice, you know, if someone wants something original and, you know, they don't have a few $100 to throw at something, they can still get something kind of cool. Original piece. And sorry, just looking for a particular blue. I think I may have found it. Oh, it's not even too dry. Sweet. All right.
Whoever mentioned Rembrandt, I probably have more Rembrandt books than anybody you know.
Yeah, he was some kind of special, man.
Traveled the world looking at his stuff. I used to go, when I lived in London, England, I used to go visit him almost every day, the National Gallery.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to be able to see the originals, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in England. There's like several galleries around London, quite a few. It's like the Wallace collection and...
Right, yeah. Yeah, Eric has always said the museums there are amazing.
You guys are getting way too highbrow. Tractor
What's that?
pulls. No. It's that you're getting way too highbrow talking about museums. I thought
His stuff's it's so crazy, all his work. So like,
yeah.
It's probably the most like his stuff has probably been like wrecked or stolen or destroyed or painted over or cropped or burnt like more than any other artist, I think. And there was like when I lived out there, the Rembrandt Society was still going around like authenticating.
Really?
He's been copied so much. Like there's so many followers, and you know, there are paintings attributed to Rembrandt that aren't Rembrandt. And
jeez.
Yeah, that looks great, dude.
can't wait to see Karl's piece there come to life.
Say what?
I said I can't wait to see Karl's piece come to life. This is going to be good.
Don't stroke his ego yet. Give him time. Do it this early, you know, shit starts falling apart.
The pressure.
That's great.
The texture is not bad to paint on, actually.
Well, that's good.
It's just a little too soft. Like me.
And cuddly, soft and cuddly.
And absorbent? Are you absorbent as well?
Yeah.
Alcohol I was, yeah.
There you go.
Dynamite.
I think my tolerance has gone down. Haven't had much.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pour myself something.
Oh, I still
Good. We're getting towards the end here, buddy. Join us.
I have wine. I forgot.
Drink your Chianti. It's Chianti o'clock.
The SNES.
Yeah, that's a powerful marker smell. Holy moly. Woo.
Yeah, I love
Sniff
it when
that
you're
hard
in a
and chug.
classroom full of artists doing that shit.
Oh, man.
Give it a good sniff and chug the wine. Like,
My brain is drowning. Oh, I'm so sleepy now.
can't uncross my eyes. I'm drawing in 3D. And next week I'll draw on a cotton ball. Jeez.
Yeah, there's nothing like having your surface fail on you. I remember when my last assignment in third year, it was an advertising project, and I wasn't in love with the concept, but I wasn't able to come up with anything else, and I had to running out of time, and I had to just execute it. And the surface of the board just started to crumble up. Just started to actually come apart and crumble on the surface. I never seen an illustration board do that. It just was like it was gimmicked or something, specifically to ruin my day. It was the whole surface started to just crumble while I was drawing on it, and it all came apart, and I had no time, and I actually just threw in the towel and said, "That's it. I'm finishing the year without a final project," and hoping for the best, because it was doing 3 hours and it was too big a piece, and I brought all my preliminary stuff and all my stuff to show where I was going, but just literally had the board fall apart.
Like, did you show them what happened? Like, you showed them the board?
Yeah, the board was just. He didn't buy it. I think he thought that I sabotaged it or something, that I just threw in the towel. But it actually was just crumbling and coming apart. And
painful.
Yeah, it was bad. It was not a good time.
I mean, I've had stuff ruined while I was like there were cats that. The one place I lived in a basement, my door was basically one of those flimsy accordion style doors with a magnet, like there was no latch. Oh, yeah. So they had these pet cats, and they would come downstairs and hang out with us, but it would just blast through the door and jump up and sit on this window that was near the ceiling in my room. But I had drawings laying out, and the cat would come in and they'd be pastels and stuff, and the cat would be all over them, wrecking the drawings.
Oh, that's the worst.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, the cat's gonna decide to jump up on the table when you have your completed pastel drawing, and we did everything in pastel in those days. It seemed like,
Yeah.
And they also have a lot of oil in their paws, man.
Yeah.
I've had to walk across originals, and then I'll look at it later, and there's a cute little set of cat prints on my original page. Like, son of a bitch.
Bastards.
Yeah. That's for sure.
And if it's paper, they got to lay on it. Like, yeah.
Yeah. And I've done like early days of trying different fixatives on my pastels too, and I'd like blast the details right off of it or something, or it'd be all speckled and ruined.
I remember doing that. Yeah, like taking I had drawn this Beowulf versus Grendel piece. It was like a huge second year project. I was so proud of it, and we were told, you know, if you're handing in anything finished in pastel, it's got to be fixed before you hand it in. We're not pissing around. And I was like, all right, no problem. I'll get it fixed. And I sprayed the fixative, and the fixative was fine. But I put it on, you know, I thought the right amount, but it kind of soaked into the paper. And what it did was it caused the paper to curl upwards. And in the short time that I was away, where the paper curled up while it was drying, all the pastel slid because it now had like basically, you know, a hill on either side kind of, and all the details shifted. And man, it was not a good start to the year.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was brutal.
I had one where I had done the pastels, and it was like not the oil stuff, but it was the chalk stuff.
Yep.
And I thought, man, I'm going to be clever as hell. And I grabbed an airbrush, and it just began blowing it off of the paper. What?
What happened?
And of course, that's at 2 a.m, and the class is at 8, and you've let it go, and you're going to get it done. And it's like, well, I'm going to sleep now.
Yep.
So, as an artist, you say you procrastinated?
Oh God.
I'm just asking.
I'm saying that certain things happened that caused things to move and slide, and there was beer involved, and that, yeah.
God, in those days there was beer involved in just about everything I did.
Yeah. Kinda, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember our landlord coming up to yell at us because we thought it was cool lining all our empty beer bottles in our windows, and he didn't like that.
No. We had this real tall guy in our class, Boers, and he used to we had that kind of what do you call those ceilings, you know, the kind of popcorn looking ceilings, like the blown in stucco sort of looking stuff. And he could take a beer cap and just press it into the ceiling. Like he just put it on his thumb and press it with his thumb into the ceiling. And every time he came over, every time we finished a beer, he was tall as hell. He was a huge ape man. And he would just pop those things into the ceiling. And by the end of the year, man, it looked like it was like a whole scale mail sheet up there of just all perfectly lined up, beautiful beer caps. Yeah, it was amazing. We just left them up there. They started to look really pretty after a while, you know, and we weren't tall enough to go and get them. So it was the way it was.
And you were art students, and it was artistic.
Yeah, it was cool. I also had glow-in-the-dark solar system stickers on my ceiling. I didn't plan that. I moved in, it was like that. That was pretty cool. I think it was a kid's room before we moved in there or something. I don't know, but turned off the lights. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I was probably on a lot of drugs at the time too, so it was probably like a, I don't know, transformative thing at the time. It's hard to say. The 90s.
90s. The end of the 90s. We thought the apocalypse was coming, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Y2K, it's all over.
All right.
Casey, that kind of stuff is awesome.
That was fun. Hope you dig that, Barry.
If he doesn't, just burn it. live. Just take a lighter. Fuck you.
I think that might be all I got in the tank tonight.
Oh yeah. We're at 10:30. Well,
if anyone else wants stuff colored, they can let me know, and I can do it off camera, I guess. But I'll leave that up to you if you want to let me know. I like them better in black and white myself, but if you already have color ones and you don't want to break your collection, I don't mind throwing some color on one of these.
Barry's pleading for you not to burn it.
No burn.
Well, yeah, if you want to, switch cameras and come on and join us, or if you want to take off, totally up to you.
Yeah, I'll jump on for a second, sure.
Hang out until Karl finishes his Tom and Jerry.
Did we figure out who won the prints, or we'll do that after the show, I guess, eh?
Yeah, I gotta wait for the video to stop so I can actually look at the time code.
Oh, I got it.
Bless you, whoever sniped. Want to drop them just a little bit? Like, make the lower tip about halfway through Blue Falcon and the Werewolf, and the rest should be fine.
Yeah, it's on a slant. It's kind of hard to fix them
Never mind.
in a spot, but I'll, yeah.
What'd you do? 12
Rob
coasters?
said Mike did 47 coasters tonight.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn my camera around here. Camera! That's good.
Casey, those are out of it. Those are awesome, man.
I tried.
No, you succeeded.
Really tried.
You succeeded. The Mystic Dawn is just unbelievable. And Loki's great. I mean, actually, all three. Each one has, like, so many things about it that I love. Like, the old school mask and hair on Casey, the eyes around Loki is just great.
Yeah,
And
very
just the gaunt face on Loki.
Thank you.
Carl, that's gonna be crazy.
It's kind of like
So many good things to say about fucking Mr. Gone there. It's crazy. I'm going to take down the chat for just a second so people can see the full art. Very cool. And there's Mike's mug. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing all right. Let's see if I could search up.
cameras. Such a mess here now. What the heck?
Whoops.
Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well.
Yeah, Rob said we definitely gotta have Casey back. So
Oh, yeah, for sure.
we'll see. He's all right.
Yeah, that looks good. There he is.
Yeah. So. Eyes.
Oh, you got your Beholder shirt on. Right on. Woo-hoo.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
kind of circular too. So
Very cool, man.
So in 2
Yeah,
weeks, just
I-
let everybody know again, we're gonna do it. Will be the Swamp Thing anniversary show. Yeah, but it will be. Hugh said to make sure that he had space in the show because he's got to bring it to challenge Mike on a Swamp Thing. So.
Oh, it's no count. He'll kill it. He's amazing. That'll be fun.
You are the benchmark on it, though. I mean, if we're being honest.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a rest that night.
Casey does a great Swamp Thing too. You guys see Casey's? He just posted it today.
I could send him the. We'll put the picture in the.
Yeah, you can post it on your art page or whatever. Yeah.
I'll put it in the tags conversation there. See
What's that?
if I can find it
Great
again.
Swamp Thing that Casey did recently.
Oh yeah.
Pretty badass, yeah.
I don't think you can, unfortunately. Oh yeah, you can do it in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, it's in the tags conversation now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I gotta give Swamp Thing a
yeah,
read.
that is nice. Where'd you do
It's
that?
nice.
Did you do that just for fun, or did you do it for anything?
That
No,
was
that was
show,
a
eh?
cauldron backer. He paid a bit extra to get that. It was like a. So it's oils and oil pencil crayon.
Do you have that online anywhere so you send a link so people don't just sit there and listen to us talk about what we're looking at and they can't see?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Oh, Rob said you posted it yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got yes. I changed my picture on Facebook to that. Changed it up from Chadwick Boseman.
Nice.
Okay. Well, just what I'll do, I'll just
That's looking good, Carl. That's crazy.
Oh, there we go.
So what are you guys up to the rest of the weekend? What's everybody up to?
I don't think you know me well enough to ask that question.
You need to shut your mouth.
I am tearing down my old pergola and starting to put up a new
Nobody
one.
cares. No, nobody cares.
All right.
Mike, what are you doing this weekend?
Finishing up some drawing and yeah, starting some other drawings.
Mike, what are you doing this weekend?
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Getting a loop here. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I was about to say, where did we get that from? All right.
Because I tried to open my Facebook, but I had the volume down. But anyway, sorry about that.
No problem.
Yeah, no, I'm working on a couple of drawings, and I have some design. I have to design some characters that are showing up in Dodge that I haven't drawn yet, and so I got to kind of come up with their design, I think, and maybe do some turnarounds on them, so I know what I'm going to draw, and put them through the motions, because I got a couple of scenes with them, and yeah, just still working on that, and just juggling a couple things right now, waiting for some stuff to come through and whatever. But yeah, kind of a chill weekend. It was just nice to kind of have a. I knew I was looking forward to this tonight and just hanging out with you guys. So kind of a chill day for a change. Been kind of stressful. I have some artwork that I sold that's locked up in international transport jail right now, and it's a really big important piece of art that I've it's kind of taken too long to get where it's supposed to go, and now it's on its way back to me, and it's been a big whole stressful journey trying to do that. So yeah, good times.
At least it's on its way back.
Yes, but there's a huge backlog apparently, and I suspect my piece of art that is missing is in one of those giant little Lost Ark size warehouses of international customs pieces that are held for whatever reason they're held or flagged for before they're released. So yeah, hoping to get an update soon though. And kind of stressful. Other than that, yeah, I don't know. Things are good, I guess. Just drawing every day, pretty much. The second shot kind of took the wind out of me a bit for a week. Both Eric, I've been really tired for a week or so, and like just noticeably tired. Like I can just shut off and go to sleep at any point, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's been kind of weird, but overall, I'm glad to have it, and glad things are moving forward, I guess.
Have you all had your second shot then? Everybody's double vaccinated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got mine Monday. Yeah.
We're
I didn't say before, I wanted to thank you guys for the upgrade here with the microphone.
No.
This new-
It's our pleasure. Trust me.
I try and stay up on, I'm usually 5-10 years behind everybody, but
Carl, you gonna chime in on this one, or?
I like new toys.
Linda and I are going to go do a Van Gogh exhibit tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is that interactive?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, very cool, man.
Yeah, my trip out of Idaho kind of screwed with that, and luckily she was able to switch the tickets to accommodate. So yeah, that's pretty neat. That's the battle plan for tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard that's a cool show. It's like all like lit up, and you're like walking through his paintings and stuff, and it's like
Oh, really? Oh, man.
moving and lit up and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, it came through Toronto when they missed it, Eric is saying. Oh.
Yeah.
It's a drag. Check that out.
I just kind of want to see the art, like. I don't know.
Who got this one? Nathan got this one, eh?
What's that? Sorry?
No, this Tom and Jerry one. I think Nathan got this one.
It's such a great layout, man. I love it.
Yeah, it's dynamic. Like action going on there. It's alive.
Brilliant.
It's Tom's tongue hanging out that brings it all together.
You will know my name is the Lord.
Now I'm gonna have to pull that movie out sometime soon and watch. My personal moment, the two are when Bruce Willis comes across Ving Rhames in the crosswalk.
Yeah.
And the other one is Vega's death, because he's on the damn toilet and he's left his damn Mac 10 out where Bruce Willis could get his hands on it. And he dies on the toilet. Like, damn, dude.
So great.
That's one of the things I liked about those his movies is that shit where he's trying to get away and you're so damn tense because he's in there trying to get the watch and all that shit, and he's getting away, and there's Ving Rhames in the damn crosswalk. Like, yeah. So, yeah, I like it.
That whole disturbing scene in the basement of that gun shopper. Ah.
I like where he's trying to select which weapon he's going to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great scene.
He finally ends up picking the
Bring
samurai
out the gimp.
Yeah, bring out the gimp.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Mike, come back.
This camera. Go.
Yeah, I might have to stop here. I'm starting to run out of steam too. I'll get Jerry's face right, because right now I think if I keep working on it, I'm gonna screw that face up.
I do like the fact that you got Jerry standing on Tom's arm, though. That is.
Well,
perfect.
I gotta, there's the difference in height, so I gotta come up with something.
No, but that's exactly how it would be in the cartoon if they did it. So yeah, you
Yeah.
nailed it.
Thank you.
Can I show that thing that I recently did for Aftershock, Stefan? Like the, has that been revealed yet or no?
Oh, the cover? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can show the original anyway.
Yeah.
Really cool series from Aftershock called Campese. And it's about a dragon that comes to town, basically. And an ancient war being being continued in modern day, basically. And so I had kind of fun with that. Very simple cover, pretty much. Dude fighting a dragon with a baseball bat. So
Yeah, he's a mob enforcer.
yeah, he's a mob enforcer. He's kind of a cool guy. Like, he's well loved in the neighborhood, and just a cool dude. And yeah, the dragon's ancient and kind of badass. And I colored it too, but I used really, really bright, really kind of different color palette than usual. But you'll probably be able to see sometime this week.
Monday. Yep. We'll have
Monday.
the cover trade
What
dress.
was that
and everything.
show with Liv Schreiber, where he was the mob enforcer and cleanup guy?
I'm not sure.
It was on Showtime. It was.
Yeah.
The character's name was the show, and I'm totally blanking on it at the moment.
Yes. I know what you mean.
Your reference to the baseball bat's what made me think of it.
I really enjoyed the comic, actually. I thought it was pretty cool. Really interesting dynamic art style. I can't think of the artist's name right now. Hold on. I got it open, actually.
Hey, Mike.
Donovan, by the way, is the name of the show.
All right.
Hey, Mike. Murray says that's fantastic, and to sell to Murray for hugs, back rubs, and cake.
Well, what type of cake are we talking about here?
Yeah.
That makes a difference there.
Pineapple upside down.
Damn. Back rubs and cake, eh?
They got the same time. George Costanza trifecta.
Thanks, CJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop here. I'm kind of running out of steam.
No, that's
Sorry.
fine. Yeah.
I'll get it done though.
Did good, Carl.
Yeah, we're getting close to 11 here, so.
Yeah.
Midnight.
All right. So everybody, again, thanks for joining us.
Yo.
We lost Carl's feed or Mike's feed again for a second.
Nope. Here we go. Should be back on now, right? Nope. Now? Yep.
We can hear you.
No Fudgy the Whale.
There you
There he is.
All right. Okay. Well, since we did run late, there will not be a after Zoom meeting tonight. Apologize, but I'm ready for dinner. So, but gentlemen, always thank you very much. And again, we'll be back in 2 weeks for the Swamp Thing off, and we will also be launching the Kickstarter for the Tag sketchbook. So, Justin,
Awesome.
go ahead and want to sign us out here.
All right. Yeah. I'm back too. So thanks for coming, everybody, and have a great night. Mike, Casey, Carl, always a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks for bringing me into coaster night.
Carl's asleep.
Guys.
Carl's down.
Carl died.
All right, and everybody, we'll be in touch with you shortly about who won each auction for the timing.
Sounds good.
All right, take care, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Bye.